Hello again and welcome to another Mordy and Glory Old World Battle Report. In today's episode, we find the forces of the Empire creating a defensive line, a bulwark against the green-skinned menace. It will be halberd versus spear, cannon versus squig. And joining me once again is my ever sneaky partner in crime. It is Goblin Boss Simon! Salty Simon? You're not that salty in Old World though. You quite like Old World. It's only in 40k.
I'm not only salty against you and your bullshit.
Well, so you are. So you admit it, sir. You are salty.
Only against you. I need a 10-inch shot to win the game. 11.
That's my style, sir. So we're playing Old World, and we've just come back from Adepticon. This is our first post-Adepticon battle report. And we thought we'd have a bit of a palate cleanser. We'd do a cheeky bit of Old World, and I've got some new Empire units to show off, and we've actually got some movement trades for your army this time.
Yeah.
So hopefully we should be able to have quite a good game. Our sort of ongoing saga of the Goblins versus the Empire. This will be the third time we've had the Goblins on the channel, and it will be the second time they faced off against my Empire forces. Last time the Empire did get the better of them, but it was only because of the cowardly shaman. He ran away and was cut down, but he's back again now. Turns out he didn't actually die. Turns out that he just entered a little green warp portal and left all of his gits to... He's like, I'll get help, you guys stay here. And he ran away. So he's back for revenge, and as is the case with goblins, you can sweep them from the field once, but they will always come back. And they are back and stronger than ever. We've got some new battle formations here. We've got a big block of 40 gobbos, which is kind of cool. And the ever-present squig horde. We've got squig bouncers, squig walkers, and mangler squigs. We've got everything. So it should make for a pretty cool battle. And today, I would say the narrative is, last time we fought over the Empire Church, you guys were trying to get the shiny gubbins from the Temple of Sigmar, but now we have pursued you across the border into the Badlands. This being a mercenary company, we don't get our coin until we bring the head of the shaman back, and we have come across you in your village. We've got a little orc and goblin village here. So you are now the one on the defense, Simon. You are defending your homes, and we are the evil alien invaders that have come to get it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I should be underground in all fairness. So I'm defending another gobbo's home.
I like to think that because you're a sneaky git, because you are night goblins, this is a decoy village,
Cool.
And you know your actual entrance to your home is this ruined chapel over here. But obviously we don't know the difference. You know, all goblins look alike to us. So even if you lose this battle, maybe it's just your decoy home that is actually destroyed. It really, really, really out there reference, because you know I love my movie references. It's kind of like the Janai in Stargate Atlantis.
Honestly, you've got far too much time on your hands.
I like to paint and I like to watch TV. The two things go together quite well. But on that note, rather obscure reference, if you do get that reference, let us know down in the comment section below. And on that note, let us take a look at the two forces that we're battling it out today. So here we have 1,250 points of the Empire of Man. I was going to say the Emperor's true finest, and it is true, but there are 3 emperors right now in the lore. So the idea is which Emperor's true finest? The one which is paying us the most time, because we are a mercenary company. So we've got my 1250 point Empire mercenary company, Vossenberg's Vagabonds. I've started to build the lore up and everything for them, and we are going to be hopefully purging some greenskins and also earning a bit of coin at the same time. So to start off, we'll go through the infantry corps. Every day in the corps is like a day on the farm. Every paycheck, a fortune. Every meal, a banquet. Every formation, a parade. I love the corps. And also, this corps pays well. So we have got 3 units of state troops. And for the first time on Battle Report and in Technicolor, we have got halberdiers. Yes, I started off my Empire career with lots of spearmen. And slowly but surely, I've realised that spearmen are good, they're great, but halberdiers are cheaper. And I am a man who likes his hordes. So I've gone. So we have
surprised me.
Yeah. So we've got one unit of halberdiers here, 24 strong with full command. And then we've got another unit of halberdiers here, 24 with full command. And you'll notice that this unit, Simon's got the flag of Italy. I'm doing my flags of the world for each unit. And when I took these guys to the 1250 point tournament, they held. They didn't do a lot, but they held.
Fanatics.
Demon princes, black orcs, everything they held. And so I've named them the Arditi. These are Alonso's Arditi company. And this has got the Polish flags. These are the Polish Legion. A little bit of a World War One reference there. And then I haven't named these guys yet, but this is the other unit of state troops I've got, which is 22 strong, lots of spearmen, shields, full command, all that kind of stuff. And there are 2 characters in the front there. Now, the one with the big sword and the golden hat is my general. He has got the sword of battle, and he has got the white cloak, and he's also got full plate armor and a shield. So he's quite tough. He's got a 3-up armor save followed by a 5-up ward save, and the sword of battle means that he's got 4 pretty high strength, decent AP attacks. So he's not super killy, but as far as Empire foot characters goes, he's not so bad. And then we've got the BSB. My BSB is just, to be fair, loaded up fairly simply. He has got sort of full plate armor, and he's not got a magical banner or anything like that. We've just taken him, so he's nice and tough. So he hopefully will be able to actually survive and not just get picked up and everything, because you don't want to lose your battle standard bearer. He's a pretty important model. We've then got the supporting elements, and we have got 2 units of archers. I was thinking of running a steam tank today, but considering this is Simon's only your 4th game. Third game? Third game. I did think it would be a bit unfair to bring a steam tank at 1250 points. It is fully painted, and when we do get a few more games under our belt, and Simon's, maybe we get sort of 2,000 points if I get my Orcs and Goblins restored, then maybe the stank old Ironside will be able to come out. But for now, we've gone for 2 units of archers, and we've gone for 2 great cannons. We've got these fully based and everything now. And so that's our fire support. And last but certainly not least, we have got the disgraced Bretonnian damsel. We have got Pharaoh herself, and she is going to be using elementalism. Now, I used to use demonology. I moved away from demonology now because I thought, the long hair, the braids, and everything much more hippie. So we've gone for the hippie. This is my hippie mage now, and she uses elementalism. And I've got another mage who's all sort of looks a bit like she's been spending a lot of time in like Kenry with the Tomb Kings, and she's my evil sort of necromancy demonology mage, but she's not here today. So we've got the disgraced Bretonnian damsel using elementalism, and we're going to roll for the spells. We're rolling for spells today. We're not picking, and I will trust to the dice gods to see me through and to get me some decent spells. I hope I get Windblast. If I don't, I'll be somewhat sad. But that's my army, 1250 points, lots of state troops. The general plan is going to be to hold the line and shoot the crap out of the goblins as they come forward, and then when the goblins do connect, everyone will die to the fanatics.
Hopefully.
That's the plan. Speaking of fanatics, I think it's probably right that we now head over to the little green bastards. Let's have a look at Simon's Gits. And here we have 1250 points of Gloomspike Gits. Oh wait, no, wrong game system. It's Night Goblins! Orc and Goblin tribes. Simon is back with his purple Night Goblins, and they are ready for some sweet, sweet revenge. They ran a mark. This is the 3rd game that we've used Orcs and Goblins. The first game they beat the Bretonnians. The second game, I think the Empire just managed to edge out a victory, but now they have come back, and with even greater numbers, and with also a greater understanding of how broken fanatics are. So, Simon, you came to me today and went, Tim, I want you to build me a list. I wanted to have fanatics in it.
Well, I wanted 15 fanatics. But
you wanted 15 fanatics, and I said, Simon, you can have 15 fanatics, but then I will bring the steam tank. So we compromised, and so now Simon has got 6 fanatics, which is still quite a lot.
I just wanted fanatics to be
He was like, can I take them as standalone units? I was like, sadly not. I said, you could take 10 whole Night Goblins and then put 3 fanatics in there, and it only cost you 100 points, but he didn't want them getting shot and panicked because they only need to lose 3 guys.
Yeah.
Apart from the Empire archers aren't great, but they'll they'll do that. Yeah, they'll kill 3 gobbos. So in the end, this is what we settled on, and it's an evolution of your last list. Very much how mine is sort of an evolution of the last time we played with halberdiers rather than spearmen. You've got some bigger blocks of goblins, and you've also been a bit more clever with your placement of characters as well. So starting off over here, we have got a big unit of 38 Night Goblins. They have got spears and shields and full command and 3 fanatics, and they've also got netters, because netters are cool. They are going to make me they're going to mean that in some cases you'll actually be hitting me better than I hit you.
Yeah,
and you're a goblin.
Last time I kept rolling ones, and
you may net yourself.
yes,
but you will net yourself. Leading this unit, we have the BSB, which is this guy here with the big raggedy flag. We're not actually running the big red raggedy flag today. We're just having him as a bog standard BSB, and he has got just light armor and shield. And he's also got the troll hide trousers, because that way he'll have a 5-up save. And I have a 4-up save, and a 5-up regen. So we want to keep the BSB nice and safe. Next to him, we have got the Night Goblin War Boss. It's amazing how you can get like a Lord level character, stack him up with equipment, he's like 150 points. For a Gobbo. He's really nasty. Because considering like he is cheaper than my Empire General and outfights him at every turn, he's a big deal. Now, he has got the big battle axe of the last war, because we found that very choppy last time. And he's, I think that's the main bit of equipment. I think he's also got, there's something else that he's got in there as well. Oh, that was it, the armor of meteoric iron, which means that he has a 5+ save. It's only a 5+ save, but it can never be decreased or increased. So if I hit you with an AP -2 weapon, you still have a 5-up save.
Nice.
So it's he's not as tough as the BSB, but he's way more killy. He will protect himself by killing everyone he comes across. That's the plan. We then move on to the next unit of Night Goblin Fanatics, and these are just a unit of 30 and full command, netters, and 3 fanatics. There's no characters in here. Last time Simon put his mage inside this unit, and then when the unit broke, which goblins are apt to do, the mage also died, and that cost Simon a lot of points. So that was actually the thing that swung the game. It was getting the mage as well as the gobbos that allowed the Empire to get the win. So now we're going to have the mage, who's going to be just rocking around on his own. Speaking of which, level 2 Night Goblin Odd Git. He's not an odd knob, yeah, he's an Odd Git. And he will have War Magic, and he will also be rolling for his spells. We're keeping it random and fun today. We've got one more character here, and that is the new addition, which is the Night Goblin Big Boss on Giant Cave Squig. Now, we've kept him fairly straightforward. He's just got a squig, which is pretty chompy on its own, but we've given him Porco's Pig Sticker.
I believe that's a laugh.
Porco's Pig Sticker. You've also got Wallopers One Hit Wonder, which you could have taken, which is once per game he just goes ape and just starts bashing everyone.
That's been fun.
We can look at it for next battle. So we've got something to look forward to. But yeah, he's got Porco's Big Stick, which is like a cavalry spear, except that it gets +1 attack for each rank. And considering that it doesn't say after the first, if Simon Charge is one of my state troops units, he's probably going to gain +3 attacks. And then he's also got the cave squid giving him extra attacks. A lot of attacks coming from this guy. Very, very chompy. And he will be boinging along with the Boingy Boys, a channel favourite. The Boingy Boys have they've made a big impact in every game that they've been used, and they have been an absolute nightmare for me to deal with. Both in our game time, and I also played against them in not in a battle port, but just in another game. And I am becoming very enamoured if I wanted to collect Orcs and Goblins with these guys, and from an Empire perspective, very annoyed with the Boingy Boys, because they just bounce around and you can't stand and shoot them, and they do impact hits and all sorts of crazy things. So they're really, really vicious, and there's 9 of them, and normally they can't have any characters joining them, but because he's on a cave squig, I believe that he can join this unit as well, so they can all boing along together. And speaking of squigs, we got a big one. We have got a Mangler squig here. I mean, just look at it. You know, you're just looking at it, you know it's going to be doing some serious work.
Didn't do anything last time.
Well, last time it faced down 2 cannons and ate 2 cannonballs, so it was a little unfortunate. And then over here, speaking of squigs though, we've had the boingy squigs and we've had the mangler squigs. Now we've just got the regular squigs. There we go. Unit of 10 of them, 8 squigs, 2 herders, and these guys are amazingly a core, which means that you could take a lot of them. You could have a full squig army. Have these guys as your core troops. These guys are your cavalry, your boss is bouncing around on alongside them, and then mangler squigs in your rear.
Rare? Oh, rare.
They are not in your rear.
What the hell?
It's gonna have a brown mangler squig after that. So you could actually go full squig army, which is brilliant and definitely something that I want to entertain when I get to my goblins. But overall, that is the force. 2 big bricks of gobbos. With all the trimmings, 2 small units of squigs, and then we've also got a big squig as well. Let's see how this all works out. Let's go over to the field of battle after deployment. Okay, Simon, so we have our spells here. You will be rolling on the War magic table. So roll your 2 dice and see what you get.
3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. So you get Bad Moon Rising, which is a 10 plus to cast. That's quite difficult. Yeah. You have to get an 8 on 2 dice because you're level 2. Until the end of the turn, target enemy units was minus D3 to their weapon skill and initiative characteristics to a minimum of 1. And then 5 was here we go. Any friendly unit that's within the caster's command range during the declare charges and charge at some phase of this turn increase its max possible charge by 3. So you can make your charges longer. I think if I was you, I'd probably go for
that seems quite good on
Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah.
And then I would recommend you swap out to Itchy Nuisance, which is widely considered to be one of the best spells of the entire game.
I'll do that.
So you're going to have an Itchy Nuisance and a Bad Moon Rising. Okay. I will then roll for mine. I'm going to be on Elementalism. There we go. Let's see what I get. A 4 and a 2.
It's like the first turn dice.
Okay, so Earthen Ramparts is good. I mean, I need an 8 to cast it. But I get a 5 plus ward save, and I count as being behind an obstacle. So if you've released Fanatics into me, your Fanatics will just die.
Right.
Because it counts as a piece of terrain. So that's like the anti-Fanatic spell.
Okay.
So I'll keep that one. And then 2 is Plague of Rust, which is quite difficult to get off. And it's -2 to your armor value, but you don't really have any armor. So I'm going to swap out Plague of Rust for the signature spell, Storm Call, which is a hex. It's only got a 12-inch range, but it makes you -1 to your movement and initiative. So it means I might get to strike first in some protracted combats. All right, so there are the spells. Then we'll be back now with the deployment and all that good stuff. So here we are, the field of battle after deployment. The Empire have set up in a nice ordered line. We've gone for a different formation today. We'll see if it works. Normally I like to have my archers on the flanks, but I keep doing that and they keep dying. So what I've done instead is I've put my big bricks of state troops anchoring my flanks, and I've got my Empire archers, which are going to be on the in the middle. Now, I didn't say this in the deployment, but I'm going to do it now because I've just realised I could do this for totally for the low price of free. They're going to be detachments. So the only advantage means that if they're not detachments, they could like go wherever they want. Now they really want to be staying within 3 inches of the state troops. This will be an attachment for this one. This can be an attachment for this one. And it means that if you charge them, they can stand and shoot you. But really, it's like 1 extra kill.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. But it's just a cool way of trying to use the detachments. And rather than having the detachments on the flank where they get picked off, if we have them in the middle, they might do something. Who knows? We've got 2 cannons up here. We've got the mage overlooking. And of course, we've got the big leadership bubble of the general and the BSB in the center. For the goblins, Simon has gone for a sneaky double envelopment tactic. It's not just the sweep and flank, it's the double flank and sweep. So he's got the Boingy boys with the Boingy boss over on the Empire's left flank, and then everything else is over here. We've got the Mangler Squig, the Squig Herd, the 2 big units of goblins with the bosses, and we've also got the Night Goblin Shaman there. You've very much gone for a refused flank. you're just focusing over on the Empire's right. And that's, I think, the big influence that was the cannons.
Yeah, they weren't that much fun last time, so.
So the cannons can't see the Mangler Squig. So I'll be trying to basically waste cannonballs on goblins, which 3-point goblin versus 250 points with the cannon doesn't feel like the greatest trade. I think it is gonna come down to how well the state troops hold out. Will my state troops hold versus your goblins? Well, there's only one way to find out, Simon. We need to see who's gonna go first. So do you have the dice tray, sir? We've got a new dice tray, and for all of you from the Morning Glory streaming community, you'll be very excited to know that it is an octopus dice tray. Yes, there we go.
It's not an octopus.
That's a kraken.
Oh, well, yeah, no, it's a mind flayer.
It's an octopus, Simon.
It's a mind flayer.
It's
my dice tray. It's a mind flayer.
You are not in command here. The streaming memeing community is in command. So you picked this up at Adepticon, didn't you? It looked very, very good. So we're not being sponsored in any way, but it's very, very nice, and it's by Norse Foundry. So if you like the look of this, it comes with this as well. So you get the
really nice. Really impressed.
Yeah, there you go. So just a nice shout out for a product that we quite like. So Simon, as my guest, would you like to go first? We're not using the red dice.
No, we're going to try. I'm going to try one of the Adepticon dice that was gifted.
Okay. So you place down first, so you will get the +1. Beat my 5. No. So the Empire will go first. So we will be back at the end of the Empire movement and strategy phase. End of Empire movement and strategy phase. We marched these guys up and then went for a little turn. Same on this flank over here. And then we just marched our general's unit straight forward 8 inches. We marched these archers up, but they won't be able to shoot, but they're not in range or anything. And we just moved these archers because they are actually in range of these goblins. I also did a spell, which was Earthen Rampart, which I put on this unit, which will last until the start of my next turn. Earthen Rampart, very, very good because it does counter your fanatics. I was just saying to Simon off camera, there's a reason why I didn't go for I think it's the spell familiar, which lets you pick your magic, because I always go for elementalism, but picking Earthen Rampart is a bit try hard against, when you know you're facing fanatics. So I was like, just to remove that temptation, I'll roll it, and if it comes up naturally, it does. And it did come up naturally, so that's fair enough. But that was one of the reasons why I didn't take the lore familiar in this list, just to try and play the gentleman's game a little bit. Now, we have some shooting here next, Si, and I want to unleash unto you my cannons. So I've hopefully got this down to a bit of an art now. So I'm going to fire the first cannon.
Yeah.
And we're going to put him into this unit over here. I'm going to place my dice 6 inches away. Now that's just an estimate, right? 6 inches. But the intent, it's 6 inches. So if I roll a 6 on the artillery dice, it will hit one guy.
Right.
Okay. So that's just 6 inches away. So let's see what I get. It's not on the tray. I must live by the tray, die by the tray. I get a 10. So 6 inches away. So we'll now have to measure this up slightly more precisely. I may need my help. Some help from my glamour assistant.
4 inches into the unit.
4 inches into the back of the unit. So where do we end up? On top of that guy's head?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to roll the bounce, which is a 2, which is just going to go through. And it just, don't worry, it doesn't get you shaman.
Yeah.
I can't target your shaman with cannon fire like that. There's actually FAQ that you just dodge out the way, basically. So it's 2. So I hit 2 goblins. Do I kill 2 goblins? I killed a goblin. There you go. I told you, cannons really aren't that scary. I've got it down to a bit of an art in terms of getting the hits off, but I've not got it down to a bit of an art in terms of getting the actual, stopping it from bouncing. It's still pretty random. The next cannon will go in exactly the same spot. So we'll roll the artillery dice. Oh, it's a misfire!
Oh, does that mean you've actually misfired on one of your cannon shots?
I don't die.
What's that do?
So my cannon, for the sake of visual sort of stakes, goes upside down, and I can't fire it this turn, and I can't fire it next turn, so it's not firing until turn 3.
Right, okay. What's it die on?
On a 1.
Oh, just on 1, and then 2 and above.
6 is like nothing bad. 1 is bad. 6 is fine. 2 to 4 is inconvenient.
Right.
But now we've got some. Now we've got some archer fire, and I've got 10 archers who want to shoot at your general Night Goblin unit. So these guys firing from here over to here. I moved, and I'm long range, and I'm only BS4, so I'm hitting on 6s.
Okay.
BS3, I should say. BS3, so I'm hitting on 4s, -2, 6s. Oh, that was almost 2 hits, but it winked at me. So 1 hit, and then a wound. Now you have a 6-up save against this. Nope, you have lost a goblin. Congratulations, Simon. In my turn 1, you lost 2 gobos. This is why you don't rely on shooting too much in Old World. All right, so that is the end of my first turn. Got my spell off. 1 cannon misfired. 1 cannon killed a goblin. 1 archer killed a goblin. Bob's your uncle. Right, let's head over to the goblins. Turn 1. Orc and Goblin movement and strategy done. An entire turn done. Very quick when you don't have any range stuff. The big boinger, the Mangler Squig, rolled 3d6 on its random move and got a 12. And so just boinged up onto the hill here. And then everything else, it marched forward. But Simon, you didn't go the full 8 because you were being cagey and you don't want me to potentially get the first charge off on you.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So, and also you're a goblin, you're a bit sneaky, you're a bit cowardly, you know, you don't want to get into the fight too. Let the big thing go in first. And then what's left, you'll mop up.
Well, we'll see.
The goblin way. And then the boingy boys over here, they only got a 9 on their 3d6. And they then went boinging into the village. By the way, for this village, we're saying it's impassable except for skirmishers, because it's just a bit of a ball ache trying to move the big movement trays through there. So that is the Orc and Goblin turn. Pretty just sort of tentative. The 2 battle lines moving together slowly. The Empire seems to be taking the fight to the Goblins, but you are defending your home, so that does make sense a little bit. One thing I've mentioned, I realised that I mentioned out of turn. I said that these guys marched. They can't march when they've got this. They only moved forward 4 inches anyway. Right, so there was no harm, no foul there. Just thought I'd mention. I was saying everyone marched, but actually these guys just did a move. Look at that. I'm using your turn to talk about my turn. I'm just so greedy. I'm so greedy. You know what?
Syndrome.
Exactly. Now let us go over to turn number 2 for the Empire. It's rapid fire battle rounds. I don't think the lines will clash this turn. I think we're going to see a turn 3 crunch. Let's see if the Empire cannon and bow fire can achieve some results before inevitably the Mangler Squig starts mangling. We'll be back. End of Empire movement and strategy. End of Empire movement and strategy phase turn 2. We got off our Earthen Rampart again on a 12 in total. Simon went to Fade to Dispel It and he rolled a double 1. There was a little bit of poo came out because we were like, oh God, does that mean he's miscast? But it doesn't. It specifically says in the rulebook that you only miscast with a wizardly dispel, and it even makes reference to how fated dispels are safer. You can trust to fate rather than your own ability to try and dispel things. So he no miscast with fated spell. Good thing to learn there. So we have got our Earthen Rampart, and we then these guys basically stayed still. And what we've done, so they are about 14 inches away from the big boinger. But we moved these guys in such a manner so that they were over 18 inches away from him. So we can't then just go boing over here. And they will be able to actually put some shots into him if we want to. I then marched and turned this unit of spearmen here. And the idea is that they are actually within maximum fanatic range. If you release and get a double 6 on your random movement, then you will actually make contact. But I'm kind of suspecting you're not going to go for a long bomb. No.
Nope.
We brought these archers up here, so they're able to pepper some shots in there. These guys just moved over 2 inches, so they're staying in the leadership buff range of my command unit, and also both these units are staying outside of Boingy Boy range. So we're being aggressive. Look, we're moving forward. I am worried that the Boingy Boys might try for a turn 4, turn 5 situation, but hopefully I'll have enough time to see that coming. And if Simon boings over here, then that's fine. If he boings into here, hopefully I'll have, again, a turn or so to be able to handle that. But we'll see. We'll see. We've got at least one more turn, depending on how boingy the squigs decide to be.
Not very so far.
Not very, just a bit of boing. Not so much spring in their step. Not so much bouncing, what was it, bouncing their bonnet or something? Being the bonnet. So anyway, trying to use old-timey sayings in the old world games. So we've got some shooting to do. This cannon was righted this turn, but it doesn't get to shoot this turn. So we'll go for the other cannon, which is going to fire into the... I think we'll fire into the same unit as last time. Just keep... No, we're going to go for the generals unit this time because we actually have a lot of archers that can also support fire. So, as is tradition, 6 inches away from touching the front guy. Artillery dice, it's a 10, so that will go 4 inches into the unit. I think that's just going to squash one.
Yeah, like 1 inch base.
Squash one. That's actually AP -5. Yeah, so he's very dead. So the cannons, there's a lot of... I like to think that there's a lot of oomph in the powder because we've rolled a 10 on that one. That one's had a misfire. So there's some, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's been some sabotage done. Maybe there's some sneaky rat men that have put a bit of warpstone in the powder, or perhaps being a mercenary company, we like to buy things on the cheap. Got to save money. So turns out that we bought some whiz-bang powder, which was just as good as gunpowder, the vendor assured us. It's just a bit more oomph in it. All right, so now we've got some archers. So we've got 10 archers here that are going to shoot into the general's unit, needing 6s. I got 3 hits. Good old bows, they don't blow up. And then we need 4s. 2 wounds, 6 up saves. Nope, 2 down there. And then the same again from the next unit of archers. Ooh, 3 more hits. Some fairly lethal volleys of, accurate volleys of bowfire. And 3, oh my god! Now, if these were longbows, it'd be armor bane, but they're not longbows, they're only warbows. So 3 more go down. So we've done some good chip damage there, but considering that, I think that balances out from the fact that the cannons have been massively underperforming or overperforming in a weird sort of way.
I don't know. 6 6s on
9
6 6s on 20 rolls, and then 5 4 ups.
So out of 30, so I've killed 7 goblins with bowfire, firing 30 shots. Hit on 6s, I should get 5 hits. So and then like 3 wounds. So I've definitely. Oh no, but one of them was cannon fire. So I've done double. Yeah. Done double what I should have done. This is why you should collect the Empire, Simon. I should just keep saying, you got your Steel Legion for guard, get your Empire for these guys. To be fair, I'm going to have enough Empire for the 2 of us. Sooner rather than later. But if you do ever want to swap over, we can do. That's never a problem. That is my turn.
Okay.
We will go over to the Night Goblin turn. Will they be boingy? Or will they be cagey? We'll find out in just a moment. With a whole cackle of high-pitched screeching and whooping and giggling, the goblins have surged forward. The foolish man-things, the pinkies, the oomies, have fallen into their trap. And Simon has now marched both of his units forward. You might be thinking, why has he done that? Surely he's setting himself up for a countercharge. Oh, no, my sweet summer child. You see, fanatics can be released in the start of any turn subphase, not the controlling players. So you can actually march up and then release them at the beginning of your opponent's turn, which is insane. It is awesome. Fanatics are so powerful. And so that's why Simon has gone for that, because he's not intending to get into combat with me. He's intending to death by fanatic is his plan. We had some other movement though. These guys just marched up here, and then the big boinger, the Mangler Squig, didn't roll very high on his boing, so he has just gone round the flank. That's his plan, to try and do some flanking manoeuvres. And then the regular boingy boys they haven't gone for the big sweep. I thought Simon might go for sort of a turn 4 turn 5, turn 6, sweep through the cannons. But with the random movement you were getting, it wasn't so high. If you had another bad turn, you would never have made it. So you've boinged this way instead, with the aim, of course, try and boing into the archers. So that is the end of that's all of the goblin movement, strategy, everything. But before we go into the Empire, Tim, we're sort of going to merge a bit into the Empire. We're going to go to Empire turn 3. You are going to deploy your fanatics, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Yes.
I do speak English, I swear. So we're now at Empire turn 3. And so how this works is Simon at the start of the turn releases his fanatics but doesn't move them. He releases but doesn't move.
There.
Okay.
So 3 inches out.
3 inches out, yeah. So you're releasing all 3.
In this unit, yes.
And then you've got the other.
And you can try and put the thing on that.
I can try and put the spell on that unit.
So we'll change that up a bit.
I can only put the spell on one place. But if you
put it on that unit, that doesn't count, does it?
No, they don't get Earthen Rampart. They're a separate unit.
This spell just completely.
I gotta make you think, bro. I gotta make you think. So you've released them there, and then you do get to move each fanatic one at a time. So what would happen is, wherever I put the spell next, you can then be like, if I put it on here, you can go, oh, I'll go here then.
Yeah.
And if I put the spell on here, you can just do one at a time through there. Bear in mind, if your fanatics do hit each other, which they won't do this time because you get to control them, but in subsequent turns, they do start killing each other.
Yeah, but my thing is, you're definitely going to get it off because that will be your bullshit.
So which unit do you think I'm going to put it on?
That one. Obviously, that's...
And so where do you want your fanatics to go?
Well, I want them to go in there because that's the unit I need to kill.
But if you do, they'll just die on impact because of the Earthen Rampart. It's a terrain piece. Are you releasing all of them? No chill. I don't mind. There's no shade being thrown here.
What happens if you put Earthen Ramparts on in combat, or is it only in?
I can put it in combat, yeah.
Right. Okay.
This means I get my 5 saving accounts defending an obstacle.
Yeah. See, I need to. If I don't get them out now, there's a chance you're just going to smash me off the board.
Well, you can release them into combat.
Yes, but it's still the same problem. You're just going to always roll Earthen Ramparts because that will. So that's the problem I've got. So I'm at least here. I've got some form of choice about where they go. Right, fuck it.
He's going for it. Go on, Si. There we go. So now you've done that. So now I have to try and get Earthen Ramparts off. Now it's looking pretty dicey. Shit me. Where do I put it? It's a really big question. Because if I put it on here, then obviously you won't get as much into my general's unit. But if I put it on here, it could really screw it could mean my flank just starts collapsing. I think it's a really tough choice. This is also I could put them on the skirmishers, but I think that's just means you go 3 and 3, and that's not great for me. I think that I'm going to put Earthen Ramparts. My instinct is to do it on the flank unit. And the reason for that is because I don't want my flank to collapse. But if my centre collapses, I'm buggered as well. Right, it's going on the general's unit. Hopefully, anyway. I have got it off on an 11. You will need a double 6 to stop it. No. So we have got Earthen Ramparts here. So they've got... Every time.
I mean, what are the chances of that?
Mate, everyone says you need level 4. I went to a tournament. I encountered 3 level 4 wizards, and I didn't make a blind bit of difference on the magic. I just stayed away from them and then just cast my spells where I wanted to. Simon, you must now move your fanatics. Now,
this one.
Now, if you roll a double, they die. So
I'm going to lose 5 of them here at this point.
Okay, so he's going 8 inches. In which direction of your choice?
So he's just going to come out the back there.
Yes, so it just literally just pops out the back. But yeah, your movement doesn't continue now, so you hit the unit and then you just pop out the back. So D6, we've rolled all this one at a time. D6 number of hits, 5 hits. You will be wounding me on 2s. You'll be killing me on 2s. So that's 5 down. Okay, and then the next fanatic, where do you want to go? Same unit. 7 inches, so you'll just hit and then pop out the back. And D6 for the number of hits. It's getting big hits here. 5. 1 fail, so we lose 4. And then you've got the next fanatic. Where's he going to go?
So he's going to go.
You are 6 inches away.
Yeah. So try and just completely smash this unit up.
You will make it, so he hits through and he pops out the back, which at this point is going to be here. Yep, and then number of hits. Another 5! Ah!
Well, you have just...
Ah! Ah! Okay, there's a couple of ones in there at least. They are DT, Simon. How can you destroy the brave Italian boys? Into the skirmishers, okay? So number of... Well, another dice, please. Nope, so you go 5 inches. You should hit the unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will hit and then pop out the back there. So number of hits. Another 5! Ah! Jesus wept, man. 4 of the archers are going to go down. And then we've got... yeah, and then the next... You're doing the same again?
Yeah.
Okay. 9. Now, you are going to...
Just go.
Hit through there, yeah. So you'll end up at the back of the unit, which is here. Number of hits. 2. That's more reasonable. Go on then. A couple of 1s, please. No. 2 more archers go down. And then you've got 1 last fanatic.
Well, I can't really...
You've got the choice of archers or try and go for a long bomb over here.
Well, that's going to be an 8, 9.
Is it over 8? So it'll be a 9. Or go for the archers.
No, I'll put them on the arch. So, in my turn, that stays on, doesn't it? So actually, I'm going to come towards these guys.
Okay. It's a 2. Reroll the dice. And a 3, a 5. So you're not going to make it. Oh, he's destroying all models in a fit of rage.
I'm going to go there.
Okay. There you go. So that was brutal. Now, I need to check if I take leadership tests here. Because you take 25% when you lose it in shooting, but this isn't shooting. So we'll double check how this works. And we'll just be back in a moment. After the terrible, terrible damage that was done by the Fanatics, the Empire line has held. We've checked the rules, and you take a break test when you lose combat. But technically, there was no combat here. It was just a massacre, but there was no actual back and forth. And you take a break test when you take 25% damage in the shooting phase, but this didn't happen in the shooting phase. So weirdly, from what we can tell, Fanatics don't actually cause leadership problems. They just do a lot of damage, which I guess is kind of a balancing thing, but we may have got that wrong. So chat, comment section, please let us know down below if we have missed anything. We have checked the rules carefully, and we think we've got it right, but let us know. And if you're someone that also doesn't know the answer, check the comment section, because hopefully there'll be an answer down there. We can all use this as a bit of a learning experience. For the rest of the turn, the Arditi were not to be denied, and they went for the big charge on the unit of Gobbos. I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to do something to them, or they're all going to die, but we'll find out. And then my Earthen Rampart unit cannot charge, so it just moved into your face. Do you want ice cream?
No.
No, I want ice cream. Those wondering what the crazy bells are happening in the UK, and someone hasn't got married, it's the ice cream man going around. All right, and then these guys marched, turned and marched up to here. So they put themselves in such a place so that if the Boingy Boys go on the direct charge line to the archers, they'll actually make contact with the halberdiers. So this is something that we learnt when I was playing against the Chaos, where skirmishers still need to go in a direction. They have to go in a straight line to the combat. So if you do try and go here, you'll touch the halberdiers. So you're probably just going to be forced to go into the halberdiers, basically. So that is all the movement done. We've got no magic to do this time because she wasn't in range for her Stormcaller. So we're on to shooting. Let's see if we can thin out these goblins. We're going to place a cannonball 6 inches. Being on a hill means I'm going to place a cannonball the usual 6 inches away. And then let's see if we can make something happen here. So this is going to be this cannon here, which is firing again. It's misfired again! Oh my god. And it's killed itself! Oh, right. I knew that was happening. I knew that was going to happen. So that cannon has actually disgraced itself. The next cannon bounces, lands 2 and then bounces 4. So we'll hit the front of the unit. Just the one guy and splats him. So there you go. And this is why I've really gone off cannons and why I really, really, really prefer volley guns. We've then got some bow fire here. We've got 4 archers which we're going to shoot in. They're going to be hitting on 4s. Just the one hit. They're clearly a bit shaken up from the fanatics. They do hit one. Does he save it? Nope. And then we've got the other 10 archers who have moved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have moved. 2 of them. Actually, I'll just double check. Some of them will be in 12 inches, I think. Oh. No, they're not in 12 inches to the ones that they can see. So hitting on 6s. Hitting on 6s. No hits. We had all of our good volley fire last turn. My captain, I should say, my general does have a pistol because I had 5 points left over. Ooh. So he's going to shoot that. It's just one shot and he hits on a 2.
Does it blow up?
No, it doesn't blow up, unfortunately. So that's all of my shooting. I killed a goblin, 2 goblins.
No,
one goblin. One with the cannon, and then I didn't wound with the bow. Did I?
No.
Can't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Can't remember. It didn't happen. 1 goblin. So now we get on to combat over here. Now, I am
2 goblins you killed. I was on 3.
Okay, killed 2 goblins. Nice. Good effort. Now we've got this comment here. Now I will get to go first. Do I want to issue a challenge? Yes, I will issue a challenge. To your goblin. It's my champion versus your champion.
And if I say no,
he doesn't get to fight.
Yeah, I'll just leave him out.
Okay. Okay, so your champion doesn't fight. So now we've got 9 attacks. That's very goblin-like. I love it. So we've got 9 attacks from my halberdiers going into your goblins. I'm weapon skill 3. You're only weapon skill 2. So I'm hitting you on 3s. I've dropped some there. And then I am strength 4 and you are toughness 3. So I'm winning you on 3s. And I'm killing you on 3s actually because I'm AP -1. So that will be 5 dead goblins. Now, I believe that means because your champion bowed out, that front rank won't get to fight, but your second rank will get to fight because you have spears. So you will have 6 attacks against me, hitting on 4s. 3 hits, and then you'll be wounding me on 4s. 1 wound, and I will get a 6-up save. Will my light armor protect me? No. So I have lost a man. All right. So let's have a look at combat here. You will use green dice for the goblins. You killed a man.
Yeah.
You have a banner.
Yeah.
And you have 3 ranks. I'm not sure if you're close order, so I'll put that to one side for a second. You are close order, so you get 6. I killed 5, and I have a banner. And I am also close order. So I win that combat by 1. So you will need to make a leadership test. And you're not very high on a goblin.
Don't forget, I've got mob, though. We didn't do that last time.
You've got the horde.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're Leadership will be. We'll tell you what. We'll check it now whilst we're here.
We didn't do that last time, and it cost me daily.
I think yes, it did cost you. It did cost, didn't it? Okay. We'll do it live. Your goblin leadership is going to be. Well, your boss isn't taking part anymore, is he? So leadership 4 plus 3 is 7. But you do have you do have your general nearby.
Yeah.
And your general's leadership is 7. So leadership 10.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. Roll and see what you get. We'll check if
We
you
need to get below 10, we think.
I think yes. You're fine. So you just give ground.
Okay.
So you go back 2 inches.
And then you follow up.
And then I can choose to follow up. Which I won't. I will test to restrain. Very good reason for this. I don't want to get flanked by the well, I suppose he's going to hit me in my flank anyway, probably, if he boings enough.
Yeah.
But if I spin, so I have to. I have to say whether I'm going to. To be fair, I have to say whether I'm going to test to restrain before I know what you do.
Yeah.
So as a result, fair enough. I actually just have to follow you up.
Oh right, I do. Yeah, right.
I should have said if I was going to test to restrain before I knew what you did, and for the sake of fairness, we'll do it like that. Yeah. So that is my turn. I've won a combat. I have to admit, I was hoping to break you, but it didn't quite go the way that I wanted. Now we are going to go over to the Orc and Goblin turn. So we'll be back. Should we see where the Fanatics go first?
Yes.
For a bit of fun.
Watch the Fanatics now cost me the game.
I can only hope so. So we'll do this one.
Do I get to pick which one first?
You can pick whichever one you want first.
Let's go with this one first.
This one first. So it still goes in the arrow point. Yep, so 2d6 now. So you are going to, I think, hit this goblin.
Yeah, so they're both dead.
But maybe, so they hit each other.
Yeah.
This one takes d6 hits. 2. Roll 2 dice. He has died. And the other one takes d6 hits. 3. And has died. There you go. So they've gone just like got into each other.
That was crap, right? Right, let's do this.
This one next. Okay. Where's he going? Sideways. How far's he going? 3. So that's not so bad.
This one.
This one, where's he going? That way, via the point. So how far's he going? 8. Well, it's not yeeting back into your own units, which is okay.
No, but it's making these guys moves.
Where are they going to go? Oh, that's going to hit him. 3. Does he? You need to roll 3 ones. No. And then the other one, how many? Just the one. If you roll a 1, he lives. No. So they just twat each other. To be fair, that is very fanatic-like, how they all go and they just end up bashing into each other. So you have killed 100 points of your own fanatics in one turn.
So actually,
but they don't give away any points on their own. I have to kill the parent units.
Yeah. Okay,
so that's the compulsory sub movement phase. Now you need to declare charges. Where are you going to declare your charges?
So, do I have to declare charge before I do these guys move?
You have to declare charge first because they don't have a charge. They boing.
Right, they're going to charge. They're going to charge.
Okay, so now resolve that charge over here. And another one. Well, you got So what's going to happen is you will line up, you will hit, and then the majority of your unit will be on my flank. So you'll hit me in my flank.
Yeah, cool.
And then over here, you will just charge your 2d6, picking the highest. And you got 6. They want it, and but you are only going to get +1 initiative bonus.
Okay.
Because that's why I marched up to you, because you get +1 initiative for each inch that you charge, and I was only 1 inch away from you.
Yeah.
Well, it's about 1.5 inches away from you, but yeah. And now you get to do your other movement. So what do you want to do next?
This guy.
Boingy man, where's he going to go?
Right.
You roll 3d6, and then you pick where you want to go. Oh, it's big, 15. Oh. So you'll go over your own unit if you do that. So I think It's this way, but yeah, more that way. Or threaten the cannons.
Yeah, but then they've got them floating round.
You could twat yourself. Yes, it could happen. What does the
I wanted that roll on these guys.
So you could go for a long bomb charge on the side.
Yeah. Might as well just go. Well, actually, sod it.
Right into the middle. Then give yourself some choices.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And then these guys, the Boingy Boys, what are they going to get?
These are the guys who really want a big one off.
Here we go. It's a 10. That won't be enough. So that will only get you into the halberdiers. Oh, I just realised I can't even stand and shoot with them anyway because you can't use that as a reaction against random movement. But it's fine. It doesn't matter.
So how, if they want to charge...
They just move into contact.
Right, let's sod it. Let's see.
See what happens. Yeah, it's a very low stakes game. So move these one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, so you make contact. So move them one at a time. So those, because you've got a 10-inch move, you just go straight forward. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now move these one at a time because those that can get onto the fighting rank must get onto the fighting rank. So that's a front one there. That 10-inch move can go to there. He goes to there. I think he's going to make it to there.
Yeah.
And then this one, he goes to there. And then we've got, I think, one more that could make it onto the front rank.
Yeah.
One more makes it onto the front rank. He could go there, actually. So he's part of the fighting rank. And then these two would just go here.
Yeah.
And form the second rank. All right, so contact across the line. Contact.
Well, actually, I'm gonna have to beat a cannonball, aren't I? There.
Probably my own guys will eat it as well. If they're still around.
Fair enough. Right, there we go.
Okay, so you have no shooting.
Yeah.
So
He's going to do both spells on that one.
Okay, but give us 1 second. We'll be back in. That was all of your charges and random movement and everything and fanatic movement. We'll cut and we'll be back when we've done your magic and stuff. So we did Simon's magic and he did not get Itch and Nuisance off. He rolled a 1 and a 2, but he did get Bad Moon Rising off just. I wasn't able to Fate Dispel it, unfortunately. I wasn't within Wizardly Dispel range. So, and then he rolled his D3 to lower my weapon skill and my initiative, and he rolled a 1. So it actually has helped. He has evened the fight somewhat. Otherwise, I would have struck at the same time as him, and I would also have had better weapon skill than him. But now we're equal weapon skill, and he's better initiative. So you only needed to get it off really to have the big impact. Now we're going to do some combats first, and you will get to pick which combat you want to do first. So if you've got a, let's bring in your book over here. So where do you want to start?
We'll start here.
Okay, so
They got moshed last time, so they didn't get to do any fighting.
and we want to see what they can do. Okay, so we've got Night Goblin Squigheads. So on the front rank, you have 5 cave squigs. They have 2 attacks each, and they'll be hitting me on 3s. So a few misses.
Of course, 5 misses.
But then you will be wounding me on 2s because you're strength 5.
5.
5, and that's AP -1, so that cuts through my armor. So you do kill 5 of them. I don't think the RDT are long for this world. And then so that's that combat there.
Yeah.
We've then got this. Now you need to decide if you want to net me.
Yes, I do want to try that.
Okay, so roll your net dice. 3. That means that I am -1 strength. Initiative wise, we will go at the same time. We're both initiative 3. Yeah, both initiative 3. So do you want to challenge?
Nope.
I will issue a challenge. That's fine. It means you just get to fight.
Yeah.
So now you will. I followed up, which doesn't mean I can't charge because you only gave ground. Yes. So you will fight at the same time. I'll just do my attacks first, just for the sake of it. This won't impact how many attacks you get. So there's 6 guys in the front rank. One of them is the champion, so 7 attacks. I'm hitting you on 3s. Drop 3. And now I am wounding you on 4s because you netted me.
Yeah.
Which made a big difference. I only killed 1 guy. I do kill 1 though. And then now you get to hit me with your goblins. Now your champion won't get to fight because he scuttled off.
So it's 11.
So it'll be 11 attacks. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. That's a good roll.
What it says. Not like me, that.
Damn good. The goblins are doing good work. Ooh, we picked it up. So two saves for me. Don't make either one. That will be 2 more down. I have definitely lost that combat. No doubt about it. I need to... So how much have I lost by, though? This is the important thing. So you have 5 kills and a flank charge.
7 kills.
7 kills. Sorry, 7 kills. And then you have a flank charge, and you have close order, and you have a banner, and you have 3 ranks. I think it's a double 1 for me, no matter what. I need to roll a double 1 or I break. And I will break because you heavily outnumber me. Nope, I might as well use my BSB. Nope. So now I need to flee. I'm going to flee 2d6. I'm going to flee from the unit which has the highest unit strength, which is this one. So I'm only going to go 5. Do you want to roll 2d6 to pursue me? And you cut me down. So I will end up 5 inches. I'm not sure what happened. I think I bounced through and take some like dangerous... Actually, that's a good point. So what happens with fleeing... I'm going to go back 5 inches. So I hit that unit. And then I bounce through it. And then you would follow up and just basically touch your own unit. And then I take... I think it's...
I don't get to kill you.
You don't get to kill me, but I take like dangerous terrain tests. So no, I don't die. I think that's how that works. I'll double check it off camera, and we can resolve it off camera once I've double checked it. But just to keep it flowing, because yeah, you basically you are very surprised that I am fleeing through you, so you don't get to attack me, and then you can't move through your own units. But they are
absolutely ridiculous.
But they will only rally, I think, on a very, very low roll. Like I said, we'll double check. Either they're dead, or they're there.
Yeah.
And we can resolve that off camera without flicking through the rule book and everything. So next combat. Which one do I do next? Do this one here first. Okay, so you are Boingy Boys. Night Goblin. So you get... now Spider Riders, sorry. So you have impact hits 1. So for each squig, you get an impact hit. There's 10 in the unit, but just get 7 dice because I'm not sure if your big cave squig does even more impact hits.
Just get 9.
No, because not everyone hit. Because you're not in the...
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, with you now.
Yes, so you will get 7 regular impact hits first.
What do I need here?
You need to wound me on... I think it's going to be 2s. Because you are a boundless with strength 5. Yes, wounding on 2s. So 6. And then I get a 6-up save.
You're saving like me at this point, aren't you?
I've only got 6-ups, yeah. So 5 will die, but that's before combat. So that still counts for combat res, but doesn't count for who gets to fight. Then we do combat.
Still got my giant one.
Oh, you got a giant one, which is D3. For 2. Same again. And 2 saves. Nope. So 2 more will go down. Okay. Then we do combat. So you will get, you've got 7 squigs on the front. These are bounder squigs, 2 attacks each.
So I'm going to do my challenge.
Do you want a challenge?
Should I challenge?
It's not a, yes.
Yes, I thought.
I will accept my unit champion.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so just tidying the ranks up there. There we go. All right, so you do Do you want to activate the battle axe of the last war?
No, because that's on the other geezer.
Then, you got Porco's pig sticker.
Yeah.
So you will get 2 extra attacks from this because
yeah,
you've bounded a rank down. So, Night Goblin, big boss, 3 attacks goes to 5 attacks.
And Discord as well. Yeah.
We'll do that separately. Yeah.
Right. So what do I need to hit?
3's to hit, and then you need 2's to wound, 2's to kill. Hey, just 1. And then you have your big squig.
This counts to...
This all counts towards combat rest, don't worry. But this counts towards stopping me getting attacked. So you've denied me one. Oh no, that was the dude into my champion.
Yeah.
So that's just killed the champion.
But I still need to do my...
You need to do the other attacks for overkill.
Yeah.
Yes. I just shove that guy there. Shove that guy there for now. The ranks are becoming disrupted from all the killing. So the cave squig gets 3 attacks, and it hasn't hit. So you get one for killing him. Then you get your regular squigs. These are just like normal squigs. So hitting on 3s, winning on killing on 2s.
Do I get any
2
extra?
attacks each.
2 attacks each.
2 attacks each.
What, for the riders?
That's not for the riders. That's just for the squigs themselves.
So that's 7. Do I get any extra for my boss?
No, that's later. These are the squigs attack, and then the spears attack.
So 3s and 2s.
3s and 2s. And they're all going to kill. So how many?
10.
That is a lot of dead halberdiers. The Empire lines are crumbling. And then you've got your spear guys as well. So that will be 7 riders plus the boss. So you will get 8 attacks. And you're hitting me on 4s. And you are wounding me on 3s.
4s and 3s.
That's pretty bad.
No, it's about... I knew it was going to last. With 3s. 2.
2 more are going to go down. So I won't get to fight back because you've killed a lot from the front rank. See, you should have gone for it. You were all hesitant.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure. Well, generally, cavalry charging into people with big pointy sticks.
I failed my leadership. BSB. I think I pass. I'm not heavily outnumbered. I'd have to double check. I might pass, I might fail. We'll come back to that in a moment. We know what the dice roll is. I think either I fall back in good order or I'm fleeing. But we'll do it in a moment. And then we've got the final combat over here. Do you want a challenge?
Yes.
I will accept my unit champion. I accept the unit champion. Do you want to activate the battle axe of the last war?
Is that a one-time only thing?
No, but if you roll a 6, it's a one-time only thing.
What, 6? I just roll 1.
So you roll 1 dice.
Yeah.
And that's how many extra attacks you get.
Yeah.
If you roll a 6, it goes supercharged. You get 6 attacks, then it's done.
And what does it do if I don't supercharge it?
You just get to fight.
Does it give me anything other?
You would have to use a different weapon. You'd have to use a hand weapon.
Oh, it's supercharged.
He's going for it. Okay, so you're safe. So you get an extra 3 attacks. I believe you've got 4 attacks, but we'll double check. Goblin bosses, 4 attacks. Yep. So you're hitting me on 3s.
Yeah.
And then you are killing me on 2s. Oh wait, no, I've got a ward save, but carry on. Oh, actually, you don't get your initiative bonus for charging. Don't worry, because I'm in a defended obstacle. So this won't matter here because you are naturally a higher initiative than me, but everyone else is going to fight at the same time.
Right, okay.
Don't worry. So you've got 5 wounds on me.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to make some ward saves. 5 at ward saves, baby. It's big AP, yeah. So I stopped 2 of them. Now you kill my guy, but the reason that's important is it means that you don't get loads and loads of extra combat res for overkill. You just get 3 points. So here's worth 3 points, that guy that's died.
Yeah.
Now it will go over to me because I have a couple of initiative 4 guys in here.
Right, okay.
So I've got
Do I do my netter roll first?
Yes, you do your netter roll. So you've netted me to a -1 strength. I'm wounding you on 5s. So this is my general first. My general is going to strike your unit. He's going to hit you... actually, he's going to hit you on 2s because you are only weapon skill 2, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, and I'm weapon skill 5. So I'm double +1. And then I'm going to kill you on... I'm strength +1, so I'm strength 5. And now I'm strength -1. So 4s. Strength -1 for netters.
Yeah, but also I've got it.
That's to my weapon skill.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, that means I wouldn't hit you on 2s. So 1 goes out, and I'm killing you on 3s. 3 gobbos have died.
Okay. I've got a champion in there as well, don't forget.
That's fine. He's only 1 challenge per thing.
But in terms of initiative.
Yes. So we will strike at the same time now.
Yeah.
So he'll still get to strike. Yeah. So I've got my captain. He's going to hit you twice. He's going to wound you no times.
Yeah.
Then your guy's going to go. He's just got a hand weapon. He's just cheap.
So how many attacks? 3.
So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Drop 1. Drop 2, I mean. Does wound. I get a 5-up armor save. And I make it. So then we go over to the regular bods to try and hit each other. I've got 1. You charged me, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1 was the champion, wasn't it? So I've got 1, 2, 3, and then another 6 behind. So I get 9 attacks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am now weapon skill 2 because of your spell, so I'm hitting you on 4s rather than 3s, which caused me to drop an extra 1. And now I'm wounding you on 5s. I managed to get a couple. That's not so bad. 2 6-ups. Stop 1. Hey! The crude wooden shield stopped 1. So you should have lost 4 in total. Then you've got your guys now. Your champ, you've got... he's already struck and he's already struck. You've got 10 on the front rank. So you will get 8, but then one of them is a unit champion, so you'll get 9. So hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s.
4s and 4s.
Yes.
Oh, come
on. Dearie me.
That's just typical.
Come on, I think it's gone very well elsewhere.
I know, but it'll just fucking go disastrous now.
It does. To be fair, if you wanted an army that was reliable, don't collect goblins. So I killed 4 goblins.
Yeah.
You killed 1 man.
Yeah.
You have a BSB and a regular standard.
Yeah.
I also...
He was worth 3, that guy.
He was worth 3. Right, let me do this again, because this is your dice, sorry. I always use you for the green. So you killed 3.
Yeah.
And then you have a BSB.
Yeah.
And a regular standard.
Yeah.
And close order.
Yeah.
And you have 2 ranks after the first. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So I then killed 4. And I have a BSB and a standard.
Yeah.
And I have close order.
Yeah.
And I have also... I've got 3 ranks after the first because there's still 5 guys in that next rank. So you got a total of 8. I got a total of 10. So you fail that by 2. So you are going to be leadership 8.
8. So
No, leadership 10.
yeah.
Because of oh wait, no. You're not. You've only got 2 extra ranks now, so you're leadership 9. You're fine. So you just give ground.
Okay.
I will follow up naturally because this went slightly better than I expected. So you move back 2 inches, and I follow up. Bear in mind that one guy there. I follow up like that.
Yeah. You've got to do.
And we've done that. We'll resolve that off camera. We know what's happened. We need to double check what's happening there for like fleeing.
Yes.
So that was my leadership test.
I think that's a fail.
It might be because you outnumbered me. I need to see what the rules for how outnumbered you need to be.
Lost like 18 units.
Yes, but there's I was on leadership 9.
Yeah.
So if I roll under
Yeah.
my unmodified leadership, I just fall back in good order.
Right, got you.
So I'm falling back in good order or I'm fleeing.
Yeah.
But we'll resolve that off camera and we'll double check this off camera as well. We're back in just a moment. Lots of combat. And here we are after the dust has settled. We've checked a few things off camera. Regarding the Mangler Squig situation, your goblins do indeed stop when they make contact with a friendly unit, but when I flee through an enemy unit, it's quite perilous. And so what we did is off camera, we rolled a dice for each model, and because it wasn't a danger tracer, it was something else. And basically, one of the guys got gobbled on the way past, and the others are continuing to flee. So the RDT did not hold, but I might have put them in a bit of a difficult situation. And then over here, I checked it, and you fall back in good order unless you are significantly outnumbered, which means if the enemy unit strength is twice that of your own. And clearly, I don't even know if these guys count as 2 because they're cavalry, but you had 10 even without that, and I only had 4 guys left. So I broke, and I only rolled a 4 on my flee. And you rolled a 4 on your pursue, so you only just got me. You're too busy eating them, and so that's the end of turn 3 for the goblins. That was a brutal turn, definitely in the Gobbo's favor right now. Is there anything that we can do to turn this game around? Well, it's old world.
Yes, we've seen it.
It is old world. Anything can happen. So we'll see what happens going into the Empire turn. Let's do the Fanatics first. So where are the Fanatics going to go? Who do you want to do first?
I probably want to do this one first.
Do this one first. Okay, where's he going to go?
Probably into this one.
No, he's just going to go across.
That could be worse.
9?
That puts him in there.
I can't target him. So it's risky. And then this one, where's he going to go?
Could be any one of 3 units, I think.
He's going into my archers, I suspect.
Yeah.
Yep, and how far does he go? He dies.
Oh, right, yeah.
He immediately dies on a double 5. They're like, ooh! And he just like wraps himself up in his chain and dies. Oh. All right, we'll be back at the end of the rest of the Empire movement and strategy. So at the end of the Empire movement and command phase, or strategy phase today, we stayed still. These guys rallied. They did very, very well. And these guys stay still because they want to shoot the crap out of them. And these guys stay still because they want to just shoot stuff as well. So it's over onto the shooting phase. We've got the cannon. And I've placed my marker there. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to put... I think it's going to overshoot the Mangler Squig, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. It goes a 4. I think it's going to land on the Mangler Squig.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it's going to bounce. Just stay still. So it just hits the Mangler Squig. So do I wound you? I do. It goes straight through your armor because it's AP 3 because it's a great cannon. Yeah. It's D3 plus 1 wounds. It's the big 4. It's the big 4. Now you have... We think you got 5 wounds. Should we check? It might be dead. It's not a hugely durable monster. It's only 95 points. Let's find out. Come on. Die, you piece of shit. Die. Die. Be dead. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yes.
The bullshit starts.
Yes. Now that might cause panic. Because it's a whole unit's been destroyed in front of you. We'll check that one. We can do that all at the end. So we'll do that off camera. Victory!
The bullshit starts.
You've had such a good game. I could have stayed back.
Have a good game.
I could have stayed back and just shot you on the board. I advanced upon seeing you, Simon. I will not have this. I will not hear it. 4 archers into the goblins. Here we go. I get 2 hits. I get 1 wound. Fucking eat it. The bullshit starts. Yeah, it does. On both sides.
Turn 3, looking good for me. Turn 4 and 5, the bullshit comes in, and then it doesn't matter. Anything I do from this point, I can't...
I'm going to shoot you.
Right.
I've hit you. Now I need to wound you. You have no armor on these guys, so it's just forced to kill. That's 5 dead. That's definitely a leadership test. And he's a big boss.
Yeah.
So leadership 5 or leadership 6? I think leadership 6 because your war boss was goblin bosses, nagging bosses. Leadership 5.
What the war boss is?
He's only a big boss. It's just this guy. They fled. So but don't worry, they'll get a chance to rally. So they just flee 2d6 away from the threat. 7. So they're just going to go. So you pick your 5 casualties, then flee. That really reminds me of that scene in Lord of the Rings. Whatever boings through that gate, you hold your ground. Boing, 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 boing. There you go. Hey, look, you can't complain. Look at my dead pal, man.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter at this point because the bullshit's just now going to...
You get a chance to rally them. So that's the... So we've got the Magnus Gwig. We've given you a volley. We've given you a volley fire. That's the damn recipe. And now we get to fight. Drive them, men. Drive them. Now, I earth and ramparted myself. And I made you slow with Storm Caller. Your fate, you were just half an inch out. We're both not able to spell each other at this range. For you using your wizardly dispel, your fate dispel, you got a 10, which matched me but didn't beat me for Earth and Rampart, and then obviously I got Stormcaller through fairly easily. So because of that, your initiative, you need to net me first. Do you want to net me? Yes, you do, because if that had been a 1, that had been a 1. Okay, so now it comes over to here. Your initiative 4 on your boss now, on your Night Goblin boss, because he's your war boss. What is the initiative of an Empire Captain? Because if I'm higher initiative, I could challenge you.
Yes.
And I could kill you.
Well, I could take it on someone else.
You could take it on your BS on your unit champion.
Yes.
Yeah, you could. So I'm not going to challenge you.
If I challenge you, does that go on initiative?
It goes on initiative step.
Yeah.
And do you want me to see what initiative I am?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm initiative 5. I am but a human. All right, let's find out. Empire Steam Tanks. Here we go. I am initiative 5 on the general. So if you would challenge me, you will go second. So you're not challenged. So no challenges being issued. We're just fighting each other. Now I get to strike you first because I've got the higher initiative. So I've got my general. He's no longer bad initiative, so he hits you on no longer bad weapon skill. Yeah. So he hits you on 2 because you are now weapon skill 1.
Right.
I've hit you all times. He is 1 less strength though, isn't he?
Yeah.
And so he would be strength. He's still strength 4 because of the Sword of Battle. So he's wounding you. He's killing you on 3s. So he's killed 3 gobbos.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Empire Captain, who will go at the same time as your guy. All right, okay. So my Empire Captain's got 2 attacks. He hasn't got anything special. He does get a hit. I don't think he's got anything special. Well, no. Oh, does he ever? He's striking with a hand weapon this time because I don't remember what he has. 6 up. No, so the Empire Captain kills 1. So that's 4 dead. Now, my Empire Spearmen are going to be initiative 3. So your boss. Do you want to activate the big bullshit axe? Yeah. Just 2 extra attacks. So that will put you on 6 attacks. And you are on your boss. I think you're going to be hitting me on 3s. Yeah, definitely going to be hitting me on 3s. Okay, so that's 4 hits.
And
it'll be 2s. Yes, 4. So now I get my Earthen Rampart. Doesn't save any of them. So I do lose 4 guys from the back. Then it comes over to my Spearman. I've lost 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 essentially. So it's just my back rank of 6. Now I'm hitting you on 2s. Yeah. Because my weapon skill is 3 versus your weapon skill of 1. Yeah. So I drop 1. And then I'm wounding you on 5s because you netted me. Which gets me 1. And then you get a save. No, so use another. So you've lost 5.
Yes.
And you've got your boss next.
So he's got 4 attacks, is it?
he will have he's got nothing actually. He's just got 3 attacks, 3 standard attacks. He is minus 1 weapon skill, so he's hitting on 4s now. So he's missed with that one, and he's not wounded. Wait, strength 4. You probably have wounded with that. I'll roll a save and a ward save. No, so I think I've lost 1 extra guy, but I'll put him to one side here because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then you'll have your regular goblins.
So I've got 2.
So you've had your 2 bosses fight, and you've had 5 gobbos die. So you'll have 3 guys in the front rank, one of which is unit champion. So you'll get 4 attacks. You hit me on 5s.
Spears.
And you get spears. So you will get
14.
14 attacks, hitting on 5s, wounding on 4s. Just 3. And then wounding on 4s. 1. I need a 5 up. And I get it. Fair, you stopped on one of your shield last time. So
Yeah, but I have 14 attacks and only got 1 through.
that's because you are dude, your weapon skill 1. You are barely. The fact you're holding the fucking weapon is a miracle. I'm just gonna check what your weapon skill stuff was on your Night Goblin boss. So he was weapon skill. He went down to weapon skill 3, so he was hitting on 3s. I wasn't on 4, sorry, because of the massive weapon skill, and then he was strength 4, so you got the wound. Yeah, so it was legit. So this guy does die. Okay, so end of that combat. I lost 5, and you lost
5.
Lost 5, so 5 apiece. Okay.
I think it's drawn.
Maybe I might have an extra rank than you.
Yeah, but I've also got... Oh, no, it's for leadership that counts.
Yeah.
I've lost.
So 5 for you, 5 for me. Let's get a few of these ones, these extra ones. 5 for you, 5 for me. 1 extra rank for you, close order, banner. Okay?
Yeah.
And I've got banner, close order, 2 ranks. That's the difference. So I win by 1. So you are... Ooh.
No, I should be alright, because I've still got...
You are leadership 6 on a Night Goblin boss.
Yeah.
Plus you have Horde.
Plus banner.
No, the banner's already done. So plus Horde would give you leadership 7. Not Horde, I mean Warband. But you've lost by 1. So you have fallen back in good order. You've not fled. So you roll 2d6 and pick the highest. So you're going back 6 inches. And I do a pursuit roll. And I pursue 7. So you go back 6 and then I follow up into you, basically. Drive them, men! Drive them! That's the damn recipe! All right. You won't be able to charge.
Why?
Because you charge at the beginning.
Yeah.
And this unit's in the way.
Can't they charge first?
You have to declare eligible charges. I will double check it. That's a very, very, very good point. But I suspect that you can't declare the charge. You declare the charge at the same time. If you declare them one at a time, you're fine.
Yeah.
If it's all at the same time, you're fucked.
Right.
All right. So, also, are you within 10 inches there
Off.
of this unit? No, so you couldn't charge anyway. So it's a moot point. All right. That is the end of turn 4 for the Empire. Holy shit. It looked very bad at the end of turn 3. It looks okay. I'm only winning this combat 1 point each time.
Yeah, but you're about to push me off the table.
No, nowhere near. Not even close, man. This is like one good swing from the battle axe of the last one away from being very much in your favor. So that is the end of the Empire turn. Should we see where the Fanatic goes? Go on then.
Wow.
Roll it near him. He's going back that way. And he's going 8 inches. I think he's going to hit the archers finally. Or is he just shy?
No, he's in.
He's in. Boop. 5. Fucking hell. Can you roll anything other than a 5 for the number of hits a Fanatic gets against my poor lads? Right, they're all dead. Oh dear. Oh, we did have some panic to do, didn't we? We forgot to check that off camera. We'll leave it because I forgot to check.
Panic.
when the Mangler Squig died, did that cause panic? Oh no, we could catch it. When the Mangler Squig dies, we'll check the panic there off camera. And when
we'll see if it's an issue.
Yeah. It's not an issue. Okay, that's fine. And then I think I need to roll a test here because a unit just died in front of me. But it wasn't during combat. I'll check off camera for them. It's the Fanatics being weird again.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do all that off camera. Rally test for them.
Is it 5?
Leadership 5. They are still fleeing, so they're going to boing 2d6.
They're just going
8 inches. They have boinged into the dead. They're still boing away from. They're not dead yet.
They're just out of the game now.
But they're not. If they rally, they stop me getting victory points. If they don't fail, the good news is, Simon, if they do fail, you can just leave them there because they'll boing off the table and then they can stay in the dead pile. All right, Simon. We'll be back. We'll be back once I've checked panic here with any possible charge for the goblins. A lot of off-camera discussion because we've been just checking things and everything. And over here, my unit did panic because the archers were destroyed in front of them. We actually also learned something new, which is that you do take panic from Fanatics because it says under the panic section, in any phase outside of combat, if you take 25% casualties, you've got to take a panic test. So we've learned that. That was a mistake we've made, but we've caught it and we'll know it going forward. We also caught another thing when we were working out like the combats and stuff for this turn, that Simon shouldn't have been -1 weapon skill last time. I was getting my spell mixed up with his spell. But we've balanced that out because off camera Simon rolled for his nets and rolled a 1. And we said, we'll just forget that. Because that makes up for the fuck up last time. We didn't realise what was going on there. So Simon, you haven't netted this turn essentially. So then we made a discovery because we were working out does Simon want to challenge or not. And his battle axe of the last wild strike last. So there's a few times when I just had a couple of attacks before he did. So there's been a few mess ups, but fortunately it seems like for every mess up that has advantaged me or disadvantaged Simon, there's been one that has advantaged Simon and disadvantaged me. So, or in the wash, I think we've got it balanced, but we thought we'd mention them. So we can all learn this together. So the third old will battle what we've done. So, all right. That covers all the off-camera stuff. For you, you just marched after this. You passed your test for marching and you just moved down here. You did get itchy nuisance off on my squad and you got the big 6 on the D3. So now I am toughness 1 and I'm very low initiative. So it goes straight over to combat. There's nothing else.
Yeah, that's it.
You get to choose your challenge.
Yeah, I'll challenge.
You go challenge. I'm going to accept the challenge with my hero because I get to go first. Okay. Should we put them to...
There's going to be a mistake with your luck, but...
Let's have a go here. All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Have at me, you dog! I've hit you twice, so you can't die.
Yeah.
All right, I'm wounding you on 3, so I'm strength 5 versus your toughness of 4. I've wounded you twice. Now, you just have the arm meteoric iron, so you'll have 2 5-ups. No, so you've taken 2 wounds. You've got 1 wound left. Now, Simon, the battle axe of the last war. How many attacks? 5! That's the perfect roll! So you will have 9 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting me on 4s. Okay, looks like you've dropped a few. Okay, now you're going to be wounding me on 2s. I see a 1. I see 2 1s. Okay, now I only have 3 wounds. I have full plate armor and a shield, giving me a 5-up save in total.
So no AP on this thing?
It's AP 2.
Yeah.
And then I've got a 5-up ward from the white cloak.
So do you still get your armor save?
I get a 5-up armor. So full plate is a 4+. Right. With a shield becomes a 3+, -2 +5. So for dramatic effect, the armor saves. Failed 1. Passed 1, so he's going to live. Failed 1. And then the ward saves. Pass 1. Pass 2, baby! That's how we do it in the Empire! The finest fencing schools in the Empire trained this guy. and then he used those skills to make some money. And so, yeah, we've got that challenge right. The Empire General has managed to take 2 wounds off the Goblin War Boss, and he's only got 1 wound left. But now we have the rest of the combat, and this could be bad for the Empire. I am a whole toughness 1. So you're hitting me on 4s.
Yeah.
Oh wait, because you're not, I keep thinking you're weapon skill 1.
Yeah.
Not weapon skill 1, that's your spell, not my spell. So you are initiative 2.
Yeah.
Which is still higher initiative than me. So you will be, because I'm -3 to my toughness and my initiative.
Yeah.
Because of your spell. So you will get 20.
What?
You get 2 ranks of 10.
Yeah. -1.
-1 for the boss.
Yeah.
+1 for the champion.
Yeah.
So you get 20 spearmen.
But I've also got a...
You got a big boss in there. He's just got 2 attacks.
So
which... no, he hits a slightly different weapon skill.
All right.
So it'll be 20 attacks because you've got a unit champion in there.
Yeah. And then I need to do my big boss after, yeah.
And you do big boss afterwards.
So 4s.
4s to hit. I don't know if that's good or bad. Seems like there's a big cluster of bad and a big cluster of good. How many in total?
5. No, it's bang average.
Bang average. Okay, 2s. You drop 2, which is just slightly average. So I get 8 saves now. Now I will get 8 5-ups. 5-ups. In Sigmar's name! Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Simon said to me off camera, if I bullshit my way through this, he's going to have a fucking fit. 5s again. In Sigmar's name! Oh, I didn't get any there. I got 1 there. 3 die! I think I lose 2. I should have passed 2 armor saves and 2 ward saves. So I think it's 4 either way. So I think I've actually only slightly jibbed you by 1 on average. But 3 people do die, which is good because now I actually get some attacks back. Or do I? Because you do have... your boss. He's got 3 attacks. And he has 3 hitting on 3s, winning on 2s. Okay, 2 saves for me, 5-ups. Nice. The shield wall is held firm. Look at that face. That is the face of a man who's decided he doesn't like Orwell anymore. 'Tis a silly place. Now I do get to fight back.
Yes.
And I have...
So all that, and I'm 1 up in the combat after all that.
Well, I don't know, I haven't fought yet.
Yes, but after all that, and you still got your attacks back.
So I get... my brain struggles to math and film at the same time. So 1 attack from the front rank, 6 attacks from the second rank. So 7 attacks. I'm hitting you. I'm weapon skill 3, so I'm hitting you on 3s. And then I'm strength 3, because you didn't minus my strength, you minus my toughness with this one. So you didn't net me either, because you would have netted yourself, and we let that off. So, because of obviously my mistake in the last round. So 4 saves, 4 6-ups. Nope, so that's 4 goblins dead. So let's work. So you've lost 4 goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's work this out. I feel like that's a of.
Yes, I've lost by 3.
Have you become salty?
No, I'm resigned to assume after turn 4 that this just happens to me every time we play.
Right.
I've lost by 3.
I lost 3 guys. You lost 4 guys. I did 2 wounds in the challenge. And you did no wounds in the challenge. We both have 2 banners. 2 banners in close order for you. 2 banners and close order for me. And we both have a rank. So you got 7 and I got... Yeah, you were right. You did the maths. There you go. That will be a... so you are leadership 6 with warband is 7. You lost by 3. You're not significantly numbered, so you fall back in good order.
Okay.
So the challenge is actually broken. Because we looked at this, by the way, chat, comments, viewers. The challenge continues if the combat continues. But a fall back in good order is actually like a flee that doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
So so you fall back in good order, and then we see if we follow up. So 3 plus 2. So you get to pick the highest though. So you go 3, and then I will. I have to test. I should have tested restrain before, but I didn't. So I will just. I'll just go with it. Fine. Yeah, I catch you, but that's just a little. The reason I might have wanted to test restrain is because of the squigs, but hopefully I can. Because I think you might get a rear charge on me now if I'm not careful, which could be very, very bad. Very, very bad indeed. But it's my turn next.
Yeah.
So I have a chance. I have a chance to do something here. All right. What was at the end of turn 3 a goblin thing has at the end of turn 4, I think it's 50-50 now. I think you are ahead on points. But if over the course of potentially 4 rounds of combat, I can break your goblin boss unit, that's big. That's real big. All right, well, I guess we'll find out what happens. We'll go into Empire, movement, and strategy. Turn 4. At the start of the turn, we have the Fanatic. Where's he going to go? He's going towards the Squig Hoppers, Squig Bouncers.
He's going to us.
It's sort of not. He's not going to them. He's just in sort of nearish to them. 9. So I don't think he's actually hitting anyone. It's a little bit, slightly 1 inch to the right, I would say. Yeah, there you go. If you look at that dice, yeah. All right, so he has it. Whoa, a wild card has entered the mix. Please go that way next turn. All right, I have to continue. Do I rally over here? I do. I have to rally. So I'm just going to turn around. They can't do anything. I'm just going to turn around. Right, then we've got the rest of the compulsory moves. And that will be that. We'll be back at the end of our movement and strategy. End of the strategy and movement phase for the Empire. And it wasn't a good one. I miscast and my wizard rolled a 7, doing a wound to herself. And I didn't get my barricade off, which is pretty big. Also, I thought that Itchy Nuisance went away at the end of the turn, like Bad Moon Rising. And it doesn't. It's until the start of your next turn. So this might be a big turning point here. Although I am going to challenge your boss again. So we'll see.
Take on a unit champion.
You could take on the unit champion. That is true. Could do it this time, or I don't challenge you. We just actually, if you don't challenge me, I'm not going to challenge you. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I am going to do some shooting. Now my archers are skirmishers, so they're just going to shoot over into them by staying still, and I'm going to have my cannonball as well.
Over your priest.
Actually, she might be in the way. She's a lone character, but I'll tell you what. Just for the sake of it, I'll just move. There you go.
Easy enough. Easily solved.
Oh, I could just move her out of the way. To be fair, that might be easier. Yeah. Move her out of the way. There we go. No problems. So we'll do the cannon first. Cannon is going to place its shot 6 inches from the edge of the unit. It's going to hit them. I'm not going to hit many of them. So 4 inches into the squad.
So it's going to hit 2, so it'll go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, won't it?
Yeah. Does it bounce? Yes. So it's going to hit 2. It's going to kill 2. And then I'm going to fire the archers at them. So that's 5, 8, 10 shots, hitting on 5s for range. 3 hits, killing on 4s. 3 wounds. So that will be 5 dead. Now you don't panic because don't take the herders off.
Right. Okay.
Unless you don't have a choice. They're on the back rank, right?
Yeah.
Just put one of the herders on the front rank. Otherwise, I think your squig unit just dies.
All right. I thought the answer was just didn't know it made a difference.
We'll double check the composition. If they have to be on the back rank,
Yeah.
the squigs might have run amok.
Yeah.
If the herders don't do anything, then we're fine. So yeah, we'll check that in a moment. That's how we're shooting, so we'll check it now, actually. Makes sense. We're right here. We've got the Orc and Goblin book. We'll do it live. They are technically core, aren't they? Yes. So you have to take assorted squig herding implements count as hand weapons. You have to have 1 herder and 5 cave squigs. When riding, you must list a night goblin squig must contain at least 1 squig herder for every 5 cave squigs. Cave squigs always occupy the front ranks of the unit, pushing past any squig herders to get there if necessary, such as when the unit turns. A herd of cave squigs held together by the weakest glue. The best efforts of a few night goblins. Once that glue breaks, control of the herd is lost. The cave squigs will bounce towards freedom. Should a squig herd ever break and flee from combat, the cave squigs will go wild. If the squig herd contains 5 or more cave squigs, every unit friend or foe within 2d6 of suffers D3 strength 5 hits. 8 minus 1. For every additional 5 cave squigs the squig herd contains, apply a +1 modifier to D3. Once these hits have been resolved, treat the unit as having been completely destroyed. So you doesn't matter if you lose all your squig herders.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And your special rules are immune to psychology, which means you are immune to being shot at. So you're not immune to being shot at, you're immune to the panic. So the squigs are held together just by their anger.
Yeah.
And they don't panic because of immune psychology. Okay, not bad though. Taking a few of them out.
Yeah.
On to combat. So it is my turn. If I challenge you,
Yeah.
you're just going to take on the unit champion.
Possibly.
That's what's going to happen, isn't it? So, I am, but if I don't challenge you, I just need to do as much damage as possible, but you strike at initiative 3, don't you? Because you're not initiative at -1 anymore.
Yeah.
So you are going to strike first.
You're at -3 initiative.
I'm still bad at initiative. Yeah, this is why I shouldn't have followed up. I realise this now. I think that it doesn't matter whether I challenge or not, because if I challenge you, you'll just put it on the unit here, on the unit boss. If I don't challenge you, you'll be going first apart from with your war boss anyway. Okay, so I'm not going to challenge you.
Okay. So I have...
So I can try and get as many wounds onto the unit.
18, so what's that? 2, 16, 17 normal hits. Is that right?
So you've got 2 missing from the back rank.
Yeah.
So that would be 8, plus you've got 8 from the front rank, but then you've got a champion. So yes, that's 17 normal hits.
Which are going to be 4s and 2s.
4s and 2s, because I'm still bad.
And you don't
I'm still
you've only
itchy.
got a 5 up save, you haven't got a double 5 up save.
I haven't got a double 5 up. 1 second, I'm just going to absolutely double check itchy nuisance, just for my own. I know it is, but I just want to double check to see if I have a dog's chance in hell. Start of your next turn sub phase. Start of your next turn sub phase. Yes. So yes, I shouldn't have stayed in combat, but lessons learned. So 4s. I just pray to Sigma. It looks like there's not many 4s.
Oh, it's pretty average again. No, it's actually worse average.
Okay.
That was 7 misses. 10 misses, 7 hits.
Okay, now this will be 2s because I am still in toughness 1 because I'm itchy. So 6. This could be bad. Just 5 up. So I only make 1 of them. That is going to be 5 down.
It's about average, I think, isn't it?
5, and then you've got your regular boss, your BSB.
So that's 3.
3 attacks, hitting on 3s, winning on
3s, 3s
2s.
and 2s.
He's dropped 2. If you could just roll a 1 here. No. Can I roll a 5 though? No. So you have killed 6. That is pretty big. Now my guy gets to hit you next. So that will be 4 attacks. And he's going to hit you. He's weapon skill 5, your weapon skill 2, so he will hit you on 2s. And then it's going to be. I'm not netted.
I didn't roll my net.
Do you want to roll to net?
No, but we've already.
Okay, fair enough. So 3 will die. It's fine.
What's the save on that?
No, it's AP. It's at least AP1 on the Sword of Battle. So he's killed 3.
Yeah.
And then we now go at the same time because you're initiative 1 and I'm initiative 1.
Yeah.
So I'll do my captain for the sake of it.
Yeah.
2 hits, 1 wound, 1 armor save.
Oh.
Nope. So 1 more dead. And then we've got I lost 6. So that's basically the back rank. So who would fight on the front rank? It'll be 3. 4. 4 on the front rank because I basically lose 1 4 rank.
Yeah, but then your captain's hit. Oh, that was your.
Yeah. Basically,
for the sim, just getting myself mixed up. That you have more characters.
2 hits, 1 wound.
Nope.
Kills 1 more. So you've lost
5.
Boss killed 5, 1, and 1. Yeah, I've lost 5. Okay. Okay, now you need to roll for your big boss. He gets 3, so he gets 7 attacks.
It's going to be 3s and 2s.
3s and 2s. He's dropped 4 of them. 2s. 1 more. No, so he does kill 3.
I might have actually won a combat.
I think you have won a combat. Let's see what happens. So you have won a combat. So it will be how many? By how many? So you killed 9. I killed 5. To your. Yeah, it was that. It's the itchy. I should not. I now know I shouldn't have stayed in for itchy nuisance. But there we go. And then I got 2 banners. You've got 2 banners. And we're both close order, and no one's got an extra rank at this point. So I think it's just by the 3. Because 6 kills to 4 by 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I pass. I fall back in good order. So I will go back 4 inches. There we go. Spicy. Will I hit that fanatic? I don't think so.
No.
Itchy nuisance is going to go away now, which is good. So yeah, if you could just, I'll tell you what, I'll just slide back. There you go. That's 4 inches, isn't it? There you go. We drove them. We drove them as hard as we could. We didn't drive them enough. Okay, that is the end of.
Do I have to follow up now? Because I didn't.
So you should have. Sorry, you should have said if you wanted to follow up or not.
Yeah.
You do?
Yes, I think I do, don't I?
Okay, so you want to go. You are winning the fight right now.
Yeah.
If you get itchy nuisance off again, it's going to come down to if you get itchy nuisance off or not. I think it's still 50-50 because of that mistake. If you follow up your counters charging, which means you won't get your extra 3 attacks from the guys behind.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you'll miss out on.
So I've got to roll 2 dice, yeah?
2 dice. 6, yeah. So you will follow up because I got a 4 with my 4 back in good order.
I could absolutely smash myself with my...
Fanatic. The Fanatic could change the entire game right now.
Okay, so I pass as the Fanatic dice.
So we go. So that's my turn 5.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Roll it next to him. It's going towards the squig hoppers. 2d6. He hits the squig hoppers. Okay, he's gonna roll. What are you gonna roll? He rolls a 6. Okay. Do you need to roll 1 more dice? And if you, oh no, because I want it for you. There you go. They're dead. Yeah.
No, I rolled 5 anyway.
Yeah, one of them was a 1.
Yeah, no, but there was 5 dead. I rolled 6 hits.
I think one of them was a 1. Don't worry about it. It's
Right.
fine. Yeah. So the Fanatic's still there. Why are you taking him off?
Oh, why?
He's still going. That's the first time you've been hit by your own Fanatics.
Yeah, but I did kill 4 of them. Let's see if these guys...
Oh, yeah, the Boingy Boys. They don't. 1 second, because they are night goblins, not regular goblins.
The big boss.
With the boss. What is a night goblin boss? Leadership 5. 2d6.
Yeah, they're off.
5 and a 4. But they've boinged off. So they'll just stay in the dead pile there. So so that's big. That's got me a couple of units now. It's going to come down to this fight. Mano oh mano. Boss oh boss.
Right, itchy nuisance.
Itchy nuisance. It's a 2. You can. You don't get it off. Okay. Bad Moon Rising. You don't get it off. It's a straight fight. We're just fighting. Netting. Okay, you've made me -1 strength. That might tip it in your favor. We're just going straight into this. Did you want to charge over here?
Yes.
Okay, just I'll hold. Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
There you go. You're in. Which fight do you want to do first?
We'll do this one.
The big one. All right. You strike last with your boss.
Yeah.
Do you want to issue a challenge?
No.
Okay. I will not issue a challenge either.
Okay.
Now you get to fight with your... You will be initiative 3, plus you did follow up 3 inches, so you'll be initiative 6.
Yeah.
So you get to fight with your goblins first. You have 8 on the front rank,
Yeah.
plus a champion. Will give you 9 attacks.
Yeah.
You will be hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, and I have a 5 up save. That's it. Oh, it's looking okay.
Oh, it's about average.
It's on average. 4s again. Ooh. Okay, 3. 5 up saves. I don't make any of them. It's just the unit banner left. Okay.
I've still got my...
Now, you have your regular boss. 3 attacks. He's hit all 3 times now. Wounding on 4s. He hasn't wounded. So now it comes over to... So you've killed 3 guys.
Yeah.
Comes over to my boss. He's going to hit you with his 4 attacks. Hits on 2, so his weapon skill 5 is your weapon skill 2.
Yeah.
You did net him, so he's wounding you on 3s. So that's 3 dead.
Yep.
Then I've got my my captain, who hasn't hit you. And then I've got my banner guy. He hits. He wounds. 6 up save. No. So you've lost another one. So now you have your leader, your war boss.
Extra hits.
Extra hits. Just 2. That's going to give him 6 hits. Hit me on 3s.
3s and 2s, is it?
Plus 2. With 3s and 2s, yeah. It's good hits. Actually, wait, because there's only 1 guy left in the unit now, but you'd still be strength 6. So it's still 2s. It's still 2s.
So that's 4.
It's 4. Ooh, shit! I realised something.
What?
I could have attacked your boss with my spear guy, but you rolled a 5, so it doesn't matter anyway. I could have make way. Don't worry, we haven't done it all games, so we're not going to do it now. So how many was it? 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to kill this guy. And then...
I'm going to do 4. Do 4, because I think...
Do 4. So I've got 3 left on my... And now I get to pick who it goes on, and I'll take it on my general.
Yeah.
So his 5 up save. And then his 5 up ward save. What a boss! What a boss! All right. So how many did you kill that time? You killed 4 guys.
Yeah.
How many did I kill?
4.
Only 4.
Yeah.
So 4 to 4.
Yeah.
I've got 1 banner.
Yeah.
You've got 2 banners.
Yeah.
And we're both close order. So I lose by 1.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I actually am even okay via modified, so I give ground.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give ground like this, and then you're going to follow up if you want to. Now, I'll let you off here.
Yeah.
Because you should have waited. You should have decided before.
Yeah.
If you follow up,
Yeah.
because I'm basically only characters now.
Yeah.
When I'm in the front rank, I can decide who I fight. So if you follow up, so you don't have to target characters just by challenge.
Right.
So it's something we haven't done all game. So basically, we won't do it this game, but just as like a learning moment.
Yeah.
Because your boss is on 1 wound. If you follow up, I can try and stab him, and because I'm only got characters, I can make way to try and stab him, even outside of a challenge. We won't play it that way this game because we've not played it that way the entire game. Okay. It's just in the future.
Any other combat,
any other combat, be aware that you can be targeted if you're on the fighting rank.
Right, got you. Ah, understood.
Most people don't bother because you have like a basic dude trying to kill like a hero.
Yeah.
You don't do it, and you miss out on potentially a point of combat res.
Right. Okay.
So we won't, like I said, we won't worry about this game because it's not something we've been doing the entire game.
Yeah.
but it's something to be aware of on why you might not want to follow up.
Yeah.
If you've only got one word left
But then
on
you're
your
just gonna
general.
charge me next go anyway and do it anyway.
I will, yes, but you strike last anyway.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. It's 6 1/2 does another, really. Do you want to follow up?
Well, yeah.
If you follow up, we'll go initiative order.
Yeah.
And I will get to strike first with both of my guys, because you strike
But
last.
you're going to charge me next go anyway.
Which means I get to strike first anyway.
Yeah, and you're just going to pin cushion me, so I may as well.
I can't shoot you and charge you. Do you want to follow up? I think you follow up, because I'm not going to target your boss, because we've agreed we're not doing that this game.
Well, no, because if that's the rules, that's the rules. It's not like it's coming to effect anywhere else.
I suppose. It's up to you how you want to play it. It
No,
wouldn't...
because I could have done it in the last one, couldn't I?
No, because your guy was in challenge with me directly.
Yeah, but you're... Right, so you can attack me because I'm in the fighting rank.
And so I think how this works, and chat, comments, let us know down below. Because you have something called make way, which allows you to get to the fighting rank.
Right, yeah.
Now, you're in the fighting rank already.
Yeah.
You're in your position in the middle right there.
Yeah, yeah.
So before, the fighting rank consisted of my dudes and my characters.
Right.
And it consisted of your dudes and your characters.
Yeah.
But now I've not got any dudes.
Right.
So my unit's just characters.
Yeah.
So when we contact,
Yeah.
I can basically we can go like this, and then we like maximize.
So that's only right. So you.
So we
can
would
do that 'cause
maximise.
You've got no.
Yes,
Normal.
that's how I believe it's. That's why it's kind of janky, which is kind of like I'm not that bothered about doing it this time.
No, if that's.
And
the
also,
way
I'm not.
it's going
Also,
to affect
I'm not
it.
100% confident in that interpretation.
Right. Okay.
So I'm happy to put it to one side. It's only a friendly game,
Yeah.
and the comment section will let us know.
Okay. Right.
So do you want to follow up or not?
Right. So.
I'm probably only going to kill you basic goblins.
Right. Okay. Yeah. In that case, I'll follow up.
There you go. Then we got this combat.
Yeah.
Now you charged me.
Yeah.
And I don't have spears, so you will. I think you were about an inch. You must have been at least 1 inch away.
Yeah.
So you must get at least +1 to your initiative bonus.
Yeah.
So you get your attacks. Do you want to net me?
Yeah. Yes.
You do. So now you attack me with 7 attacks on the front rank because you don't get
fours. Yeah.
4s and 4s. 3 hits, 1 for each of them. 1. I don't make it. The musician has gone down. I get to fight you back with 3 attacks. I've hit you 3 times. I've killed 3 of you guys.
Why have you killed 3?
Because I've got halberds in this unit.
All right. Okay.
So I think you still win the combat.
Yeah.
Because I killed 3, you killed 1. I'm close order, you're close order. I have a banner, you have a banner.
Yeah.
And then you have 2 rank bonus.
So you've won it.
No, it's a draw.
Is it? Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
But do you have a musician?
Yeah.
You win the combat. Musicians win you draw combats.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I'm a musician. I think the captain is actually the one that has to go first anyway.
Right. Okay.
So I think we're doing it right there. So it is a completely drawn combat. We stay exactly where we are.
Okay.
Which is bad for me because I wanted to grape show you.
Yeah.
Very good.
Turn 6.
Turn 6.
Yeah.
My turn 6. Shooting is very, very minimal here. But I do have one thing I can do. I can't. So Fanatic first.
Yeah.
Where's he going to go? He's going to hit the hill and die.
Yeah.
There you go. So now I have the rest of my... Because he hits any terrain feature, he dies.
Yeah.
Shooting. Simon, I don't mean to alarm you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could have done about this.
Yeah. You can shoot my shame.
I'm going to shoot your shame with a cannonball.
Right.
I'm going to... I don't think I can literally... There's no charges I can do. I could like move 4 inches over like that to try and shoot him with some arrows as well. I've got Earthen Rampart to do. Yes. So I'll do like that. I'll move there. Earthen Rampart on my guys. No, it needs an 8, so I don't get it. And Stormcaller on your guys. No, so I don't get anything off. So, I know, bloody hell. My cannonball is going to be 6 inches away from your shaman.
Yeah.
Where's the artillery dice?
Here.
Okay, here we go. Perfection. Wait, no,
He's not
wait.
going to survive this, is he?
And he takes 4 wounds. He's dead. The one cannon's actually been quite good. That's all my shooting. Straight onto combat. I fell back, didn't I?
Yeah.
So you count as charging over here. You will be having your basic Gobos strike first. Now, you get to choose who you want to put these attacks into. My BSB or my basic bod.
Right, so these guys haven't got itchy anymore then.
I'm not itchy. So you're hitting me on...
Did I not get any spells off on them at all last go?
No,
Didn't
I didn't get any either.
Right, so...
Do you want to net me?
Yes.
You've netted yourself. It had to come up at least once.
Yeah.
So you still get to fight first.
Yeah.
You've got a front rank of 8 dudes.
Yeah.
9 dudes, but 2 characters, but 1 champion. So you get 8 attacks.
Yeah.
Now you can put those attacks into either one of my characters. My BSB is probably a bit easier to kill.
Yeah, BSB.
Okay, so you hit him on weapon skill 2.
Yeah.
There's a weapon skill 4, so you hit me on 4s.
Yeah. Wounding you on 5s now?
Now, yes, you win me on 5s. Wait, toughness, strength 2? I think it's 6s.
Right, 1 then.
I'll double check. What's the toughness of a captain? T4. Yeah, winning on 6s.
1.
This is why you don't normally do it. You see why it's not come up? It doesn't often come up. He does take it. I don't believe he's got a ward. I will check in a moment off camera.
Yeah.
So now I get to strike you back. I've got my... So I'm in my fighting... I can't do it, like I said. I won't do it because we agreed not to, because we're not 100% confident in the interpretation.
Yeah.
So I'll fight your unit. I've got my boss. He hits with all of them. And he wounds all of them because he's strength 5. So that's 4 dead.
Right, yeah.
Because his big sword. And then I've got my BSB, who doesn't hit you.
Okay.
So now you've got your boss. Are you going to go for my BSB?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go after the unit, don't you? Yeah. But yeah, so you start striking the BSB first. That's going to get you 9 attacks.
I'm doing well with the attacks, but not actually much good when I'm rolling them. So, 3s.
3s. If you're attacking the BSB, yeah.
Yeah, and then
it's still 2. Oh, minus 1 strength. So I think your strength. I still think it's strength 5. So it'll be 4s. It'll be 3s. It'll be 3s. Oh, that's a whiffer.
4.
Right. I need to check my BSB's equipment now. He's definitely got full plate. Let's see what else he's got. So my BSB does have an enchanted shield. So that last wound that I took, he can stop it on a 6, which he doesn't. And then how many attacks was it? How many wounds did you get through then?
3.
3. So a 5 up. This is on the BSB. Nope. 6 up. No. So he's dead. And then on my captain, or my general, I should say, both have gone through, but have they? Yes, they have. So he's left on 1 wound. So my BSB has fallen. He's left on 1 wound. And so how did that combat go? I took 4 wounds in total. How many did I kill?
I did have 8, and I'm down to 5, so I lost 3.
You only lose 3 of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means it's... You have got... so you got what was that? 4 wounds,
Yeah.
versus my 3 wounds,
Yeah.
and then I feel like I got 4 hits, 4 kills, but I can't remember. 4 hits, 4 wounds.
It's 4, then I
I think I still lose anyway.
Oh, no, yeah, you did at 4, because I had 8 attacks, but I was not counting my...
Your boss.
Yeah, but then, yeah, so...
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah,
think it was 4.
4, yeah.
So 4 and 4. So it comes down to, we're both close order. You've got 2 banners. I've lost by 2.
Yeah.
I stick. In fact, I only give ground.
Well, follow up.
There we go. And over here, we fight at the same time. I've only got 2 attacks. I'll just do mine first quickly. 2 hits, 2 wounds, 2 dead because I've got halberds.
All right, yeah, cool. I keep thinking that. So I've got, what's that, 12.
So now you'll get, it would have been 13 attacks minus 2, 11
All
attacks.
at the same time.
You get 13 attacks.
The halberds not slow you down, no?
No, they're just two-handed so you can't take a shield. Do you want to net me?
Yeah.
Nice. I still wouldn't have affected my kills, by the way. I got the hits and wounds. I got the 2 4s. I got 4 and a 5 and a 4 and a 5.
4s and 4s?
Yeah. In fact, I got 5 and 6 with my kills, so yeah, it definitely didn't affect me. So I'm strength +1 with a halberd. 5. 5, 6 up. Sigmar protectors. No. They've gone. Now you overrun. So that means you will go 2d6 forward. Straight line. 2 roll inches. Nice. That's a little bit further than 2 inches. I think it's just like that.
Grape shotted now, aren't I?
It's turn 6.
Yeah.
It's turn 6.
Does not go on?
No, just turn 6. I think we'll double check. You might get grape shotted.
I'd have to get grape shotted.
So I think that was your. Was that my? That was your turn 6.
Yeah. No, it was your turn 6.
It's my turn 6.
Yeah.
So now it's onto your turn 6.
Yeah.
So okay, I killed your mage. Do you want to just go for it? So you're not in charge range.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
it's just a fight.
Yeah. Same time. Or do you?
I gave ground, so
Yeah.
I strike first. Okay. Because I've got initiative 5 and you are initiative slow as fuck.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to issue a challenge.
Okay. I'll take it on the unit.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You won't kill me. You could refuse it
Yeah.
and then you'd get to fight me.
Oh yeah, I'll refuse.
I tried. I wasn't going to get you like that. I thought I'd mention it because I thought it'd be funny, but I don't. Because literally I'd kill the champion like, I live! So the champion doesn't fight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is my fighting rank, Simon.
Yeah.
I'm going after your boss.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. I hit 3 times. 2 whole wounds.
Hang on a second. Would netting make any difference on that?
Not on that. Okay. No.
Well, I'm going to do it because I did.
Whoa. He's dead. But do you kill me with your remaining guys? Oh, and also roll the other 2 wounds.
That's my boss dead now, yeah?
Well, because I'm only in a fighting rank and you refuse the challenge and that's the middle. I think that's how it works. I can target you.
Right, I'm going to say. So I've got to.
So because I've only got 1 guy here.
Right.
And we're not in a challenge.
So now,
and you're on the front right.
You're just going
do you want to refuse with your boss, and then he doesn't die, and then the unit chat, and then I do my attacks.
And then you're just going to keep challenging me next time, aren't you? So right.
So what you want to do here is I'm going to issue a challenge.
Right, you're confusing my life, aren't you?
Okay, I'm going to issue a challenge.
Right, yeah.
You get to choose who to accept with. Now, if you refuse the challenge,
yeah,
I'm in the middle of the fighting rank.
Yeah,
you're in the middle of the fighting rank.
Right.
So I can choose where I'm going to put my attacks.
Yeah,
I'm going to put my attacks on the guys right in front of me, which would be your boss.
Right.
So if you refuse the challenge with your boss,
yeah,
then I have to fight the unit and he survives and it saves you points.
Right. Okay.
That's how. That's.
But then, so basically, he's now just going to snipe my characters out because I can't fight him back now unless I accept the challenge.
He just wouldn't get to fight. Yeah. So sometimes you can't avoid it. It even says there's nowhere for you to go.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So whatever.
So who do you want to refuse the challenge with? I've declared. I've issued a challenge.
Right.
I've issued a challenge and I got 3 hits and I got 3 wounds. That's what
Right,
would
so
happen
I may as well
regardless.
just kill him off then.
So you kill the unit champion off, but then you
I
can't fight me because I am. Oh wait, no, I am on my own, but I'm in a challenge. So yes, I'm safe.
So basically, he's now untargetable unless I take a challenge.
That is the yes, because I think so. Dude, should we avoid that?
No. If that's the rules, that's the rules. But that seems a very.
Let's say because this is why I was confusing before. I said I wasn't sure about it. Let's say I kill those 3 with my wounds, and then you get to fight me because that's what we said we were doing. That's what we did say we were doing.
If that's the rules, that's cool.
I don't know 100%.
Yeah.
I think I can do that. I think that means potentially I could have struck your boss, but we don't know 100%. I'm not 100% confident, but I'm just giving an example of how that could work. So because we're not 100% sure, we'll do what we've been doing every round, and we'll fight. But I think this is why sometimes monstrous characters can be really deadly.
Yeah.
Because you can snipe models out. So this is your 7 attacks coming at me.
Yeah.
You hit me on 4s. Oh, you've done quite well. And you are wounding me on 2s.
3s, because I've not
Did you not net?
I didn't roll, did I? Can't remember.
Don't worry about it. You wound me on 2s anyway. So 4 saves.
Yeah.
Okay. Fail. So I think that does kill me. Like I said, I'm not 100% certain on how it starts getting fucky when you're getting down to lone characters.
Yeah. Seems very weird. That seems really ridiculous.
But we've sort of talked about it out loud, and we've thought about it out loud, so that when people are watching the battle port, they can be like, "Oh, how does this work?" So chat, let us know. Could I have targeted Simon's boss because I was a lone character and he was on the front rank and I was in base to base with him, or could I not have done that because there was still the unit to chop through, and you had refused a challenge with your unit champion? That was the question, wasn't it? Yeah. Because if you had accepted the challenge, would that have made me safe? Yes, I think would have been the answer. So that's why you don't accept the challenge. Okay, so that's the end of your turn 6. That is, I think, the end of the game. 6 rounds. So with a very furrowed brow, Simon.
Well played.
Well played, man. I think you've got that one. Because you've still got your 2 heroes left, and I've lost my BSB, and I've lost everything. But we'll work out the final points, and we'll see how close it is. And so, after 6 rounds of furious, hectic, and sometimes confusing combat, we have muddled our way through to the end of the game. And there's not many survivors left. A cannon and a unit of archers and the disgraced damsel for the Empire, and just the war boss on 1 wound, and a unit, his trusty standard bearer, and a unit of gobos on the goblin side. So it was we beat the living crap out of each other in this game. There was a lot of back and forth, and it really did. Apart from that sort of last few turns when it got very messy around with the characters, it was very back and forth. You would hit me, I would hit you. There's a turn when I bowed the crap out of you. There's a turn when you smashed in, deleted like 2 state troop units. It really was very, very nasty. Probably one of the more lethal games that we've played. But the final result was that the Empire managed to score very respectable, about 768 points, I believe it was. Unfortunately, that was not enough. With losing the BSB, losing both characters, the Goblins on kills alone got about 900 and something. And then they got the General, they got the BSB, and I believe the BSB is worth 100 because he's a banner, and then he's a battle standard bearer. So it's another 50 on top of that. And then you got 3 unit standards. Yes, one of the Boingy boys did run away, but they did get the unit standard. And so for additional 50 points on each one of those banners, and an additional 100 points for the General, and then 100 points for the BSB, you ended up with 1,315 points. So it's a crushing victory for the Night Goblins, and they have run up. They've taken all our flags. The RDT, the Polish Legion, the Danish Legion, and the flag of St. George have all been stolen. They've all gone. And all that, the only survivors that are left to tell the tale are a disgraced wizard, a cannon which isn't even properly braced down if you look at the model, and and archers. Tell you what though, so firstly, let me just say, good game, Simon, very good game, well played. You've just won your first game of Old World.
Well, we think, we're not sure.
Look, you've won it fair and square, and we played it by the rules that we were most sure about, and we didn't want to have our our head in the book constantly.
Yeah.
And Old World very much is a case of sort of muddling your way through to the end, especially when we're playing friendly games. So, Simon, how does it feel like? You've won a game in the world of legend. Are you a legend?
No, I'm just convinced. I'm just pleased I managed to survive. So if it was a typical pattern of our games where I look very good for the first 3 turns.
That turn 3.
All unravels very quickly.
Tell you what was interesting. I don't mean to alarm you, but both flanky sweeps failed. And it came down to the push and pull of regular combat.
One fell. I mean, one collapsed your flank.
And then fled.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
And the other one boinged in and then ate a cannonball in the face.
That was a bit of a mistake, to be honest. I should have just kept it coming out of cannonball range.
Just kept boinging down the sides.
Yeah, and gone for your cannons.
But listen, you're very much learning this game. I'm very much learning this game. But this is only your 3rd ever game of Old World ever. And one of those, you did use Bretonnians as well. So it's pretty mad. We'll have a proper after action report as a sort of tradition with these Old World games. But just give us your headline thoughts, your hot take. How do you feel about Old World as a game after playing 3 games of it?
Well, it's a great game. I'm not sure Gobbos are the ones to learn it with, if I'm all honest.
Bit wacky.
I think they're very good for the first 2 or 3 turns, and then I think they're a one-trick pony. Or at least what I've got is a one-trick pony. It doesn't take much for them to start crumbling.
Yeah.
I say that. I mean, I don't know. I think losing the bounders to 5 arrow deaths is a bit...
Your leadership is so shite.
Yeah.
And the thing I think my main takeaway with Goblins... Oh, hello, you. Come to survey the battlefield. I think my takeaway with Goblins, my hot take with Old World is it's fun.
Yeah.
And my hot take on Goblins is they hit hard, but if they lose, they just shatter. They're very, very much a glass cannon. Those bounders went in and basically picked up an entire unit of state troops single-handedly.
Yeah.
And then they got shot by some bowmen and ran away.
Yeah, and I think the bounders cost more than the...
I'm 159 points, so maybe with the boss in there, definitely.
Yeah. So, and the fact that the boss only gives you leadership
5.
5. It's just like, oh, come on.
And because you're skirmishers, the problem you have is, I don't know, it's crazy. It's pretty mad either way.
Yeah, I think having that bulwark thing really, was key, because if I'd have been able to get 2 units with my fanatics through, I think it would have been.
Yes, the earthen rampart is pretty powerful, isn't it?
The backside that.
I don't know if it's possible, but I think you can have. I think all of the wizards can cast all of the spells they know. And I can't help but feel like if I have 2 wizards with Earthen Rampart, that would be very nice. But I don't know if I can cast Earthen Rampart twice.
Yeah. Well, that was tricky, because you kind of go in, here's my big offensive weapon, I can't use it.
Yes, the Fanatics did so much work though. They completely shattered me.
1 unit, they did as much.
They shattered my bowman, and they completely shattered my right flank.
Yeah, but I bet if you look back now and you work out how much they took.
To be fair, they shattered your squig hoppers.
They took my
your squig herd.
Yeah. They took my squig herd out and they killed 4 of each other. So actually, I don't think.
I'm going to tell you now, if you didn't have those Fanatics, this unit here doesn't win a fight versus my halberdiers.
No, you're probably right, yeah.
And so your Fanatics meant that you won.
But I'm saying.
I mean, the fact that 3 of my dudes held up your unit for a turn when you charged them.
I think the point I'm trying to make is, and I don't know the Codex very well, obviously, or tried anything else, but is there a better use of points somewhere than them? Because I think there are.
The prevailing thought is you take lots of cheap. You take 3 units of Night Goblins, 20 strong each. You just have them as a slightly arrow resistant, and then you release 9 Fanatics into the middle of the board.
Yeah.
And then that makes a bit of a no man's land. And then you basically behind that, so there's different ways you can do it. But the one way I saw someone do it is behind that you have loads of like war machines.
Yeah. And
so the enemy can't get to you, and then you just like rock lobber them and bolt throw them and doom diver them off the table. Whilst your Gobbos provide a screen and the Fanatics, create a no man's land, and then Behind them, you have Black Orcs.
Yeah.
And so even if they get through all your shitty screening stuff, it's not worth any points though, and the Black Orcs go in and twat them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black Orcs and Trolls go in and twat them. But Night Goblins are very good. The one thing that you don't have in your army, I'm not talking model wise, is you don't have Impetuous.
Yeah.
So regular Orcs and Goblins, if they are within charge range, they roll a dice.
Yeah.
And on a 1 to 3, they have to try and charge. And even if that's a 10 charge, they need a 6 to get it.
Yeah, they'll do it.
They have to try. And so they keep getting like failed charges and pulled out of position and everything. Whereas Night Goblins, because they're all sneaky and skulky and they're not that bothered about getting into a fight, as their low leadership of 4 indicates, they'd much rather stay back and push a few fanatics out than do that. So I think Orcs are. I think fanatics are, for someone on the receiving end of them, they're wildly powerful. We will swap armies, and I will use the fanatics, and you will see how terrifying they are.
No.
My bullshit plus fanatics.
I mean, it's probably not the right army composition, and I think I've just got too much variability with what I've got. It doesn't make life.
With Goblins, you're kind of meant to embrace the wackiness, like, oh, they all died, lol, kind of thing. And as you have said many times, you like to win. You are a somewhat competitive player, and so I think it's jinxing your janks. That's how I would put it. Now, how do you feel about the Empire? You faced against them twice now. What units are you impressed by? What units are you unimpressed by?
Well, your halberdiers just seem to stick forever.
How does my spearmen?
Yeah, but
both.
But yeah, but again, I've not really. The cannon scared the living bejesus out of me because the fact that they can just one-shot stuff and I can't get in it.
One shot at a wizard.
One shot at a wizard, one shot at a mangler squig.
And then didn't do much to the rank and file though.
Yeah, but then. No, you say it took out 5 squigs as well.
Took out 5 squigs.
No, 2 squigs. No, that was bows.
2 squigs. They probably killed about 10 rank and file, and then a mangler squig, and they're still very clearly designed for taking out big stuff.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. You got 500 points worth of value out of them.
250.
Oh, 120. All right. Yeah.
125 each. Now, now what I want to do is get my Hellblaster volley gun painted up. That is 5 points cheaper, and it fires 3 artillery dice worth of shots each time. Now, if I use this to emulate an artillery dice, with a 6 being a misfire, I get 8 shots, 10 shots, that's 18 shots, and then a misfire, which doesn't blow up, and just -1 to hit.
Right, okay.
And then I have an engineer next to it, which gives it basically +1 to hit.
And that 18, like...
18 cannonball shots. Not cannonball shots, 18, strength 5, AP -1, armor bane, 2 shots. So I'd get 9 hits, and then I'd get 8 kills, and it doesn't blow up unless you roll double 6.
Yeah,
and then it just blows up like a normal, as much as a normal cannon would, which is like every so often.
Yeah.
So imagine this. So that was one time I just killed 8 goblins. The next time, oh look, I didn't get a single misfire, and I just got 8, 8, 4 shots. I just got 20 shots.
Yeah, I'm not going to be playing that then.
No, so there's certain units which I won't bring to our games because I have now played. This will be my 10th game of Old World, which is your 3rd game of Old World.
Yeah.
So it'd be very unfair for me to start punching down and all that kind of stuff. But it gives you an idea. Like, cannons are good, but you really want a Hellblaster. The Mortars are terrible, by the way. The Mortars are absolutely dog shit. They're strength 2.
Yeah.
But they have 5-inch templates. If I land on a unit, it's like...
Yeah. That'd be quite fun.
Pretty big. But yeah, so the cannon scared the bejesus out of you. Was there any unit that you thought didn't really do anything?
No, I mean, your archers did an awful lot, to be fair.
They did okay this time, didn't they?
I mean, the RDT, but then...
I told you they'd hold. They did hold for they actually got killed to a man. They never broke. Oh, they did break, actually. They broke several times.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. So, yes, that unit got absolutely decimated. And yes, if it was there, it would have probably... But actually, even if that unit had gone, I think I got very lucky with the squig hoppers, that if you'd have had 2 units against my 2 units, then I think it's a different story.
I think the... I'm still not. I'm really not convinced by a lot. I'm not convinced by shooting in general. I think shooting does okay, but that game was won and lost in close combat. And every game of Old World I've played, that's the same thing.
I completely disagree, because if you didn't have your shooting, that game's over in turn 4. If that your turn 4 where you deleted a mangler squig and my squig hop.
Oh, I'm not saying no. Shooting helps,
Yeah,
but shooting doesn't win you a game.
it very possibly could have done.
Maybe. I need more shooting.
I think so. If you don't, if the mangler squigs are still alive and the bunging boys are still alive, then they both come crashing into the side of your big unit, and that game's over in turn 4. Because now the fact that actually you got rid of the 2 flanking threats, you know, it wasn't your infantry that did that. It was so.
But if I had only had infantry, you couldn't flank me because it's one big line.
Yeah.
No. So definitely you are right. What my army needs is cavalry.
Need something.
I really need something that can hold a flank. And we'll get into this in a moment. We'll do a little abstract report like we've done before. But that's what my steam tank does. Oh, such a floozy. Yeah, that's what my steam tank does. It goes on a flank and it just goes, I'm not losing this flank.
Yeah.
So that game was really, really difficult for me when I didn't have my steam tank.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. And on that note, and this cute bastard being on camera, we're gonna end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let us know what you thought down in the comment section, and also please let us know if we got any rules wrong or we missed anything. The big thing, of course, is how did regarding the characters and fighting on the front rank.
Seemed really ridiculous.
It seems like lone characters have a lot of potential to get into a fighting rank and start picking out characters that aren't in a challenge, which kind of seems to go against the grain of the challenge mechanic.
Yeah.
But we didn't really check. We didn't check those rules. We sort of just because we weren't sure on them.
It will make sense if yes, you can challenge anyone, you can't refuse it or whatever, but then you can still get hit back. But the fact that you've been challenged, kill someone, and then you could be, in theory, sitting there going, "Oh, don't hit me."
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. That just seems a little bit.
And can you challenge if you're on your own and you challenge, and you win your challenge? Can the rest of the unit then gank you?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Interesting.
But let us know please give us feedback. We are still learning the game. We are still muddling through it. And every game of old that we play, we come across new stuff, new fun and interesting sort of niche scenarios. Or confusing, muddling scenarios. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe if you want to see more old world content. Last but certainly not least, I want to say a big thank you to all of the channel members and the Patreons. You guys are the lifeblood of the channel. You make this happen. Without the support from our channel members, from our Patreons, we couldn't even get into games like Old World. We couldn't get the extra armies that we need for this kind of stuff. So it really does help expand the kind of content and helps us play lots of games and try and bring you lots of that kind of stuff for your viewing pleasure. So thank you to all the channel members and the Patrons. You guys genuinely make this happen. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And of course, as always, see you guys next time.